All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Let's just see. Clicking on that, pausing that. Squid Pokemon's the first one in the stream. What's up, Squid Pokemon? How's it going, man? Alrighty. Modern R6 NHCC. How's it going, guys? Alright. Ooh, the room's hot. What the hell? I need that link. Alright, just hold on. Apparently, the mobile version of Streamlabs is adding tips finally. I think that means you guys are able to make a Streamlabs donation. Oh, hey, we surpassed 97,000 subscribers. I didn't even see that. When did that happen? All right, so let me grab this link. I'm going to grab this link out. Cutting that. And where can I place this link? Let me try it over here. All right, I'm going to place it up here in announcements, actually. So there it is. Apparently you can tip on the mobile now. Actually, I don't know if I would want that running. Let me go ahead and delete that. I'm going to take that back for now. I kind of like it the way it is. Yeah, I'll look into that later. All right. So, how are we looking over here? Refresh. Did you see my Discord message? No, I haven't looked at any Discord messages so far today. I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're setting up the stream, guys. Okay. Dude, it's so warm in here. What the hell? Grab these. Jumping down here. I feel closer to deciding on a place to move. It really feels like we're going to Nevada. Nevada has a bad sales tax rate compared to Missouri. But we believe that it's just a safer place to live. No tornadoes, basically. And so that alone should be worth the move. Like, even if it was break even between Missouri and Nevada, we should just be living in Nevada. No tornadoes. But that should also mean lower tornado insurance, right? All right, so for tonight, what should the title be? License to Sneeeep. Hot breaks. 3 Pokemon cards. Live card shop. All right. We're going to save that. Click. I went in February to my first one. I'm going to jump over here real fast. Okay. All right. Cool, man. I'm going to copy on this. And we're going live for Sunday night. Sunday nights are often one of the slowest nights of the week. I don't know how busy or slow it's going to be over here. Joshua Block is partying in Lake of the Ozarks. I think I recognized where he was at. I'm pretty sure he was at Lazy Gator. I could have driven up there, but what would I have done? All right, let's start cleaning up these emails. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. All right. I don't want to send $90 if this slab is not available. You're interested in a particular slab. Oh, there's your message. Let's see. You said you want which slab? That slab's definitely gone, I feel. Yeah, I would bet that slab's gone. What is it? It's a Leafeon 10? No way is that Leafeon still around. I would bet he's gone. All right, I got an email over here. Let me mark this on red. All right. Okay, I'll jump over here. We have a Mr. Rafael Aguilera. He says, if the slabs are still available, 2010 Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver Umbreon and Japanese Neo 3 Mischievous, and I saw your response. I'll just wait for the fossil packs discovery then. I'm in no rush, just inquiring. Yes, let's go ahead and start by getting you those slabs. And I didn't see it in the submission. So here's my bet. I doubt we opened it. And so I'm wondering if maybe I've placed it in a place where it's like I was just storing it for you, essentially. I assume you're watching right now. Was this a pre-order? Yes, so it was a pre-order, so I don't know if he's watching. But I assume it's still around here because I wouldn't have opened it. So it's probably just lost over here somewhere. It probably went into a box, and that box probably on a shelf somewhere. And all this time has gone by, and I need to go find it. Actually, I have a box with some other ones that were never picked up. Let's see if it's in that box, too. I believe I already checked here, though. We have a couple people didn't pick up some base set product. Yeah, it's not in here. All right. How about over here? I'm actually a bit curious. Just trying to think where it could be. By Jungle Packs. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I think it's a light pack. So if worst comes to worst, I'm pretty sure we can replace it. Ooh, here's a box that says PSA submissions, and it's got booster packs in it. Let's see. No, this does not have it. That would have been too easy, huh? Let's see, I'll move this over here. How about this old box? What's this got in it? Oh, this could potentially be it. Hold on, let's see. Steam Siege. So this box looks like it has some packs that are preparing to send out to PSA, potentially. No. This looks to be only my booster packs, though. Hey, while I'm standing, guys, I'm going to go turn my AC on. It's way too hot in here. Way too hot in here. I'm going to turn my AC on. I'll be right back, guys. Well, it says the rest of the house is 69 degrees, so I don't get it. Yeah, we might have to buy you a replacement pack. I'm not sure. That sucks. If you need it immediately, I can get you a replacement pack. That's probably what I'd end up having to do. God, dude, that's really inconvenient. All right. Actually, maybe I'll end up getting a first edition. You know, when the fossil box goes off, maybe I'll end up getting a first edition pack. All right, you ready? So we got this cool guy as a gym break. Excuse me, hiccups. Destined Rivals box pre-sale battle. Monkey D. Luffy break. People not quite as excited for that one. Okay, so let's go find the card you wanted. There were two of them, Mischievous and the Umbreon. Here's the Umbreon, and here's the Mischievous. Do you keep it aside any Modern 10 slabs for your collection or just vintage? Now, I got some Modern 10. I definitely have some Modern 10. Here we are. Okay. It's time for me to start selling a bunch of cards. Start letting things go, listing them on eBay if necessary. We want to start saving up money now to make probably a big move. Of course, the biggest thing we need to do is liquidate our 3 homes. We're going to liquidate probably all 3 homes. That's probably what's going to happen. Tossing this over here. That's the big move. If we just did that, if we just liquidated all the homes, we actually would have a pretty significant down payment because these homes wrap up a lot of cash. TCC 10 V-Star Zard. Okay, here we are. So Mr. Omar. Tui. I wonder if the pack could be like in the pool room or something like that. Maybe it's in, I've got like a whole desk for like grading. And what we remember about it is I think you were from a fossil break where maybe people were wanting that to be graded. I remember some of those packs got set aside, but it was a really long time ago. Here we are. That's Quest Vintage Box Battle, the manga break, which is a fresh break. Here it is. I bought Pepsi for the first time in years. They changed the recipe and it's terrible. Maybe you just forgot what it tasted like. Monkey D. Luffy is at 1 of 18 now. So we have a giveaway card tonight, guys, of course. Sunday night. Nice to see you guys. We have 46 people in here. How are you? We started at 1:46 a.m. in the morning. That was really early in the morning. If you're in California, it feels like 12 a.m. All right, there it is. Type in TCC to begin the giveaway. I wonder how our stream will change if we go to Nevada. I mean, my wife's job is what decides my schedule, and they don't change their work hours just because she's living in Nevada. Is Nevada Mountain Time? Is it like California? Or is it still considered Central Time? I don't think it's considered Central Time. No, there's no way it is. There's no way it is. So far away. So she will have to start work at like 6 a.m. every day. I'll send 85 for the Zard if still available. Oh, there is a Charizard, right? It was a Tammy card, wasn't it? I know what you're talking about. Where'd that go? That didn't go down here, did it? I believe it's still available. I know what card. This one right here, V-Star Charizard. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'd be happy to sell it to you. V-Star Charizard. Okay. All right. Let's take a quick look and see if there's anything else. We have a Mr. Jordan Hushmandi. He just sent this money 7 hours ago, 15 cents. Nice to meet you, Jordan. Maybe Jordan was testing it out. He sent that 7 hours ago, though. I wasn't live, so I wasn't there to talk to him. He sent 15 cents. Interesting. How's it going tonight, guys? We have an unusual gym break this time. A Nintendo Game Pack, graded booster pack, $27 buy-in, 1 in 2 odds to pull the pack. All right. Man, bad time to be moving, to be honest, because I am really, really, really enjoying collecting. And if I was not moving, I would almost certainly be scooping up more cards off the market right now. We are. All right. Feels like such a crazy time. I'd be opening more packs and sending them off to grade. Oh, that's another thing. I was doing an analysis after I did the BGS submission. You guys noted that? I did the BGS submission tonight. So I was doing an analysis, and I think I can lower my prices. Thing is, I know if I lower these prices, if something goes wrong, it's going to be extremely expensive. So tag grading is coming down to $32. CGC grading is coming down to $32. PSA grading is only coming down to $38. And BGS is coming down to $35. So once again, a round of price drops on the middleman grading. It's now $32, $32, $38, $35. All right, I'm trying to do that to help you guys get more of your cards graded that you pull here on the table. But, you know, we really have to stick to that original agreement where if something goes wrong, like if they get lost by, you know, the grading company or something like that, then I'm not obligated to replace the card. That's the problem. The problem is with recovering the card if something goes wrong. It could, like, bankrupt me if a whole bunch of grading submissions go missing or something like that. So middleman grading is a very scary job. It's not a great business to be in. This is a great business to be in. Opening packs and selling slabs, that's fantastic. But it's funny, I want to help you guys actually get more cards graded because it's very important. I find that it's kind of one of the most important things in the hobby right now. Ooh, Palafin. 20 for international shipping. Oh, if it's just for one slab, yeah, it would be 20. You're right. Yeah, that would be $20. You could do 2 slabs total, so you could pick out one other slab you like, and once you've purchased that, send in for shipping at that point. So you can wait till you have 2 slabs. Look at that Omastar reverse holo. Let's go put him in the featured channel. How are you guys tonight? It's a beautiful Sunday night. This is Memorial Day weekend. Some people have Monday off. Does anyone here have Monday off? I know I don't. That is Skyridge Omastar. Okay. Skyridge Gligar. I do, says Plumwild. Nice. How are you today, Mr. Plumwild? I'll send 85 for the Zard if still available. I'm up like it AM. this room is so hot, dude. All right, let me hit refresh over here. Wish we had some good music to play. I don't know what music to play. Good mister. Hey, what's up, DeFarms? How's it going, man? Take a minute, guys, and smash that like button. I think the algorithm cares a lot about those likes, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and hand out a spot for this for people who have been here early. Here we are. We're going to have Kevin Beatum. Kevin Beatum. All right. I traded the Expedition Meganium I won in a break and got it back the next day. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You traded it and then you got it back the next day. How? I never win, says Squid Pokemon. I'm sorry, dude. Just random luck. So how about this beautiful guy? We've got a little Dedenne. This is the same card that I believe Tammy gifted me the other day. Was it Tammy? Here it is. Dedenne. Okay. Now, I have to say this. If this is a slow night at all, this is a great night to have me sell slabs for you on commission. It's a great night to do trades. It's a great, if you're trying to trade a card for booster packs or booster packs for cards or some crazy thing like that. It's a great night to order maybe like bag checks or order pre-grades or talk about fun things you guys don't normally get a chance to talk about because it's too busy. So slow nights are good for stuff like that. Also, the Pokepot is a good time to get rid of your junk cards into the Pokepot and see if you get lucky. All right, so this card shall be $32. The one she sent you is raw. That's right. And so it looks like if it grades 10, it turns into a $32 card. It's $32. And so I'm going to get rich selling $32 cards that I spent a lot of money grading. I won the Naughty Grimer way back then. Double Charizard, what does it mean? Nice, dude. You can lower my slabs by 15% if you have the time. I do have the time. So your slabs will go back up into rotation. Let's go looking for them. I think we pulled all your slabs to the side already, didn't we? Oh, did I put them behind me? I did. So 15% lower from where they're currently at. Is that correct? All right, AVAX doing a sale on his slabs, 15% off. All right. That brings this guy down to $30. I'm going to leave the old sticker on so you can see where it was and where it is now. So this is now 30. That guy's 40, so he'll be $34 now. Okay. 34. Okay. How about this Sableye? That's an interesting one. I think I'm going to buy that from you right now. So Sableye comes out to 170. Let me just do a quick research on him to decide if I want him. Sableye. Holon. He might be good in my inventory. Yep, I'm taking Sableye. All right. Let's get you paid out. Now, it could take me a long time to sell him, but I might just put him into the live customs or something because I'm always looking for a card like that. You have $132 now total. All right, there you have it. I kind of knew you would. He reaches a point where he's a bit tempting, and for someone like me, I can afford to just sit on a card that's slow to sell. Like Sableye is not Charizard, obviously, and so for me, he'll just sit around in my inventory probably forever. I got cards like this. Like, look, here's a Zubat. No one's buying the Zubat, but I don't mind. He just sits and he goes up in value. So sometimes I just buy stuff that sits, and it's like a difficult decision. Like, should I have money wrapped up in that card, or should I have that money being used to grade cards that actually sell very quickly? So because those cards will keep rolling like a snowball, whereas the money over there is now trapped. So he has to go up in price. He has to go up by like 7% a year at the very least, or he's not even better than my mortgage. So he's a tricky one. And sometimes if you're just wanting the cash, it's better to cash out. Okay, so this guy comes down to 85. And to be honest, I'm going to let him alone because he's Lickitung, and I think he'd be hard to sell a little bit. I like the Sableye, but I feel like, I don't know, Lickitung's just harder. But somebody might want him. So here he is, guys. $85 is pretty good. Here's Team Rocket Returns Ekans Hiss. Okay. 51 on the Ekans. Okay. All right. Pretty good prices, guys. These are sale prices by AVAX. Hey, have I missed anything important? Not too much. What we're doing right now, we are doing a sale on Mr. AVAX slabs. And so you can get these slabs for a really good price right now because he keeps dropping the price. He's dropped them by 15%. And so these are all at really nice prices, and they must be tempting. Now, here's a nice, pristine Mr. Krabs. And he's $30. Oh, I should have already known that because we did one like that earlier. He's basically giving these slabs away, guys. Here's Jerry 9. He's just a 9. Okay. Here is a Rockets Persian, huh? Yeah, unfortunately, he's got these white dots down here, so that's going to stop him from... He might not even cross-grade into a 9. He might cross-grade into an 8. 148. So it might not be worth it cross-grading. Okay, but at 148, this card should be pretty tempting to anyone. Okay. Here's Sandy Cheeks. More like spread them cheeks. I sent money for this art. Nice. All right. This card comes down to $21. Oops. God, dude. All right. Karis and I are once again pretty tempted by Reno, Nevada and Las Vegas, Nevada for places to move. We continue to do lots of research to try and find out a place to move. All of our research didn't make it way easier, but one thing we're sure about is we should not be living in Missouri. Missouri doesn't make any sense to live in. It's a state with very high numbers of tornadoes. An analysis showed the number of tornadoes this year, and Missouri was like top 3 for tornadoes. So why would you live in a top 3 tornado state when they don't even give you a tax incentive to be here? This is not a no-tax state. You actually pay taxes for the privilege to live in Missouri. Okay, 42. So this card goes down to 42. You know, if this was a kind of a stinky state to live in, but there were plenty of tax reasons to be here, financial reasons, okay, makes sense. But it's like, let's say you paid exactly the same taxes to live in Las Vegas as you do in Missouri. It would still make more sense to go to Las Vegas just to get away from the tornadoes. Because you don't want to risk losing all your card inventory in a tornado. You don't want a hurricane to ruin your cards. Okay, here you go. This comes down to 68. So it just makes way more sense to be in a state with few natural disasters. And it lowers your insurance costs. So even if they were even from a tax perspective, they're not even from a risk perspective. But here's the craziest part. Missouri is the higher tax state. You actually pay more taxes in Missouri than you do in Nevada. Doesn't make any sense in the end. I anticipate Nevada will outgrow Missouri, and I think that is probably the better place to own property as a result. It is. So I don't rank Missouri very high as a place to invest $1 million into property except that Missouri has affordable property. That's about it. It's got affordable property, so it's going to attract people who are looking for affordable property. Not really going to attract kind of like Californian migrants so much. It's not going to attract super investors. It's not going to attract like major corporations to build giant factories. You know, states that have major tax incentives to do that kind of stuff, those states are going to attract those factories, like the Tesla Gigafactory in Reno. Be prepared to become sunny side up in Las Vegas. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Summerlin's really nice. We did an enormous amount of research and discovered that there's a couple places in Las Vegas that are about 5 degrees cooler. So I guess 115 degrees it is. I don't know. But their hot season is actually shorter too, by the way. So it's not just about the top temperatures, but how soon you get out of the top temperatures. All right, so let's take a quick look. Hey, we got paid on Weiss. Could you display prices for graded gold coins? Yeah, so we have some gold coins over here. The prices haven't been updated in a while. I know the price of gold changes from time to time. We have a gold gram is 165. This gold eagle, 1/10 of an ounce for 489. Year of the tiger, 1/4, 1,180. That one's pretty cool, actually. So this is Year of the Tiger, kind of like a Chinese mint. But it's actually minted in Australia from the Perth Mint. You know the Perth Mint? Very popular. And then here's an American Eagle for, it's a 1/4 ounce, the same price. And here's a 1/2 ounce American Eagle. So in my inventory, I hold a nice chunk of gold in case gold keeps rising in value. So now I'm invested in a little bit of gold. Pretty smart. You can also trade me cards and convert your cards into gold. We are. I told you guys the reason I like gold is because it's one of those things that'll never end up in a landfill. Whereas if you go shopping at Target and Walmart, their whole store is full of garbage that you buy, and they make a big profit margin off of you when you buy it. You buy it, and then one day it's in a landfill. So you really just buy plastic garbage. I call it the slop. And you buy that, and that ends up in a landfill. There we go. Throat was itching there. Well, that is what the economy is built on. Our U.S. economy is built on this idea that you'll keep buying the garbage that goes to the landfill, and that means the economy is good. Oh, they're buying the garbage. They're doing it, guys. They're buying the garbage at Walmart. The stocks are going to the moon. So I realize stocks are based off of this fake economy of garbage that people just don't, they haven't woken up and realized they're buying trash. And people are waking up, though, because it's the internet now, right? That's the time period. So fewer and fewer people want the garbage. More and more people want to buy the gold. And gold is not a stock. It can't be hacked. You know, like we worry about encryption problems with banks. We worry about encryption problems with crypto, quantum computing around the corner, right? So gold, there's an argument to have a little bit of gold. I wouldn't buy too much of it because, to be honest, stocks are still pretty good. Real estate's still pretty good. And obviously my favorite vehicle is Pokemon cards. But my perspective is it's all pretty good. So, you know, if you tell me you buy crypto, good for you. You buy stocks, good for you. I like Pokemon cards the most. They've been absolutely tremendous. But we have a little bit of gold, and I wanted that in my menu. Because, you know, I could just buy Pokemon and stocks, but how can I say I trust the stock market when I know, first of all, everyone's told you got to buy stocks, you got to buy stocks, you got to buy stocks. All this 401k money is just constantly pumped into the stock market with no second thought. And so to me, that sounds like a bubble. And the plastics economy, yeah, it's just a plastics economy that some crazy guy like Donald Trump can tariff in a heartbeat. So you can't do that to gold, though. Gold's like immune to all that stuff. It's like inherently valuable. So that's why I like a little bit of gold. I got some gold in my inventory. Pretty good. Government can take it from you in a time of war, maybe. Are you interested in Gengars for a couple gold pamps? I'm always interested. Yeah, I'm always interested in a trade. Because if I run out of gold, I'm going to go buy more of it. And then you'll have some gold, and I'll have whatever you traded me for it. Okay, you ready? So, we have... We already did that one. We already took care of... Jordan sent me 15 cents with no message. I wonder what he was trying to do. Here is... Click. Anyways, I hope that was educational to hear all that. I'm very passionate about economies. I'm very passionate about finances. Julio Oliveira, a box of Hololive Premium. All right, you got it. You got it. Very passionate about it. Stocks make me a little more scared when I think about them more. You know, I've always been a little critical of some of the asset classes, but I don't talk negative enough about stocks. And that is because, I don't know, maybe I've had a bias toward them. Let me go get a premium box. Haha! Look what I found! Got it. Look at that. Those are the NBA mosaics that we deleted from the menu the other day. Oops. They were real. We had them. I didn't realize we had them. I couldn't find them before. So, can I actually undo getting rid of them? Ah, darn. What were they called? They were called NBA 23-24. Can you remember the price on these? Looks like it's a 6-pack blaster. Mosaic. It's Panini Mosaic. So it's Panini Mosaic Blaster 8.5. That sucks for me. I'm sorry, man. They were 8.5 each. Is that what you're saying? So 51 a box. Is that right? There it goes. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes we have so much stuff that is all hidden. Say 23-24 Panini Mosaic Blaster 8.551. All right. Whew. How about this, Mr. Chev? How about we give you one for free? I like you, right? So let's get you a free one. You still get all the other stuff you opened. I'm a generous guy. Let me give you a free one. I feel bad that you didn't get it yesterday because I couldn't find it. It really was hidden. And I looked at an odd spot where I thought the Hololive was, and instead I found this. All right, so you got a free one. Look at this. And you're shipping out, right? So that's where I'll find your bag. You're in the shipping holding area. Really? I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate you coming in and opening some cards yesterday. So here's Colin Sexton. Torian Prince, Kevin Looney, ooh, Maxwell Lewis, rookie. Anything special about that one? No numbers on it. Here's Anthony Edwards and Julius Irving. Ooh. All right, there you have it. No crazy hits in this pack. Maybe the next pack. Now I'll sleeve these up for you. All right. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to be here in Missouri, to pay for the privilege to be in Missouri. We have very bad crime rates in the city, so everyone moves away from the city. We have urban suburbia. All right, your bag would have been over here. Thank you. Everyone moves out to the middle of nowhere like I did because we're so sick and tired of hearing about the latest shootings over drugs in St. Louis City. So we say, I'm not moving to the city, I'm moving to the country. Okay, we'll toss this back over here. And then you just kind of realize it's not that you ever hated cities, it's just you don't want to live with the crime. You go, dang, dude, wouldn't it be nice to live in a place with low crime? All right. Although I bet there's plenty of crime in a place like Las Vegas, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be nice if we go to Las Vegas in particular. Ta-da! All right, Julio Oliveira, box of premium Hololive. Oh yeah. So these cards are on super sale now. These slabs in the background, they're a really good price. There we go. Tossing this away. Pack number 1, girl pointing. Okay. Pack number 2, girl putting her hand forward like ha 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 ha. Okay. Pack number 3, green-haired girl. Ooh. Pack number 4, brown-haired girl. Pack number 5, pink-haired girl. And pack number 6, konnichiwa girl. Konnichiwa! There you have it. That's one whole box of Hololive Premium. In this round, you did not pull the special stamped cards, which is what you're looking for. You're looking for a stamped card to come out of here. We still got a lot of these boxes left, so feel free to go deeper. All right. Cool, cool, cool. What's with multi-price slabs? The real price is the cheaper price. So this is 17, this is 42, this is 148. And basically, that's to show you that it's on sale. And so now you can understand how much it would have cost you if it wasn't on sale. That's the whole point of that. So you go, oh, that's on sale. That's a good deal. And it is a good deal. Look at this. Here's a bag from $224 and a bag from $10.23, but it says shipping on it. I'm going to leave it alone. Put this away. Let's grab this one. $224. That's a long time ago. So it looks like a new bag for you, huh? Hollows and hits, please. Yes, of course. Hollows and hits. There we are. Fauna, California, and Anya were hits to me. Good to know. Oh, you mean in here? Oh, I can't read their names. There we are. All right. Good. Sent a trade offer on Discord. Ooh, I'll have to take a look at that. You mean these cards here, right, Mr. Julio? CH Oliveira. 6.25. There it goes. All right. And what did Justin leave us? Maybe there's a reason we didn't grab his bag. No, nothing really important. Just some Korean cards and some hollows. Korean hollows. So not much, actually. He's out. All right. So what happens if your bag is too old? So this was 140. Now it's 85. Lick a tongue. Green hair, pink hair, big brown hair. That's it. I'll buy the lick a tongue. The lick a tongue sold to me. Here goes Mr. Aovic. You ready? All right. All right, you're getting that plus that. $194 now. Okay, got $194. And so now I get to sell this guy because it's sold to me. All right. Help you out there because that's a pretty reasonable price, guys. His prices really are pretty low. Okay, Dragon's Frontier is cool. It's a Dragon Frontiers 10. Can't go wrong with that. Let's look for Mr. John Paul Geraldo. Wait, so if I click on this, will it show me or do I have to be in the app? Oh, no, here it is. All right, so the V-Star sold to Mr. John Paul. Oh, yeah, where'd he go? There it is. Nice. John Paul Geraldo. All right, very good. That's going to Tammy. Most of the sale goes to Tammy. Did you know that? Because this is a commission card. What you guys can have me do these days is sell your card for you right here on the table. If you're doing store credit, you get a 73% cut. If you want cash, it's going to be a 70% cut, okay? Slightly lower. Okay, Tammy gets 62 plus 60. She leaves her with 122. Look at these numbers on this card, though. Look. She had me sell some cards for her, and it shot up to like 600, 700, 900, super fast. And then she sold it all, or she used it all, and then it shot back up to 122. That's not bad. And the reason we were able to do that is because the table is just so efficient. It's just an efficient place to show off slabs. It's a great place to have your card. It's really not bad compared to like selling it on eBay yourself. You could hire a different commission person to sell your card for you. Anyone who sells cards on commission, they're not going to want to do it for free. They're going to want to they're going to want to get paid like an employee. So when I sell your cards for you, I'm your employee. You're paying me to do it. Look at that. So those are nice. I like this one especially. It is. What did you say? I'm so sorry. Someone's screaming in my ear. What? I didn't say anything. TCC 10 is awesome. It is awesome. Yeah, that's a good one. Let me look at that again. So I don't know if you noted this, but if you look carefully, this one in particular actually says pristine 10. You got a pristine 10 on that one. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know if other people noted that, but that's a pristine 10 on the Charizard. All right. Okay. Oh, let's go check the details of that trade, shall we? All right. You know, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to say Raul Mendoza. And then I'm going to pin this. There we go. 2 cold pamps for my Carddass Gengars. Oh, yes. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, let me take a quick look at those. These guys right here, you want 2 gold pamps for the Gengars. I'm gonna accept that trade. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that trade. You know, one of the reasons why trades are so nice is because you're actually able to transact without PayPal taking a cut. You are? So yes, let's do that. Freaking PayPal. Here are the gold pamps. That's pretty close to your target price anyways. Let me think about it. Let me just see. Wait a second. That's exactly the target price. So then it's kind of like I'm just buying the Gengar from you at this price because that's what I would have gotten for it anyways. And instead of giving you cash, I'm giving you 2 gold. I could probably do it just to be nice. You could probably do it just to be nice. It is Gengar after all, isn't it? You know? Yeah, it's Gengar. Yeah, let's do it. All right. We are. It's a much closer trade. Put this over here. Did the price of gold shoot up? Let me see if the price of gold changed at all. All right. In the last month, it stayed pretty steady. All right. I think it went down. No, it says it's about the same. Here we are. All right. So watch how we do this. Fold that over. And fold this over like this. Like that. Okay. Now that's good enough. And then we'll just grab one of these. Okay. You got a bag, Mr. Raul? Probably over here, right? Let's see. I took 100 off for the stream. That's true. He is cheaper, but the other thing is he didn't sell at that price, did he? Which tells me that the demand might not be that great for him at the moment. Of course, part of the problem is there's a lot of competition for that Gengar. All right, I put it into the Raul Mendoza bag. Double checking that. You are now 2 gold pamps wealthier. How about that? Put this away. And pulling these guys out. So I got to go back to selling these. I think I'm going to take a large sleeve and just put them away for a while. In Hong Kong. I heard there's new COVID. There's new COVID? Is it better than old COVID? I'm tired of old COVID. It's so boring. There it is. Look at that. Mr. Gengar. I could probably host a break on that one day if I wanted. Okay. We have Eric Rodriguez buying the anatomy part card. You got it. It is sold. All right. Only a matter of time till it comes here. Yeah, that was one of the reasons why we moved out to Lake of the Ozarks, because it's so far away from COVID. And in Lake of the Ozarks, no one was doing masks or anything. No one cared. So there weren't like 100 rules. And that was nice. Okay. What's your favorite Pokemon? I have a couple favorite Pokemon. Plus 194, 216. Okay, 216. I have a couple favorite Pokemon. I like Tyranitar a lot. I like Dragonite a lot. I also like Magneton, but no one else does. I like Hypno and Alakazam, but those aren't super popular either. And then, of course, I like Gengar. I'm a big Gengar fan. I like Umbreon, too. So Umbreon and Gengar, those are like really good investment cards because everyone seems to want them. So that's kind of nice. Big Gengar fan, yeah. Gengar, but yeah, I wish Alakazam was more desirable. Also, I wish they had more cool Alakazam cards from the past, you know. I feel like they had trouble designing Alakazam cards sometimes. Okay, you like Magneton? I'm a Magneton fan. Okay, after that, we got no orders in the queue. Let me show you guys something you could do with your free time, though. You could have me take your bag and donate cards to this Pokepot, and when I do that, I'll roll the dice for you. And if you get 4 of a kind, if you get 4 of the same number, you'll be owed half the pot. Here's what the pot looks like right now. It's actually this whole thing and this thing on top. So that's the Pokepot. And then if you don't have any junk cards to put in the Pokepot, we also sell these bulk packs. These are $4 a pack. The fun part is you might actually find things in the bulk pack you want to keep. So those are $4 each. And so that's the Pokepot. Here's another fun thing we added yesterday. If you didn't catch this, we have a new roll. So there's a roll called Pokepot. You have to roll 4 of a kind. We also have this weird one, hung like a cutie fly. You have to pull and grade a cutie fly, and it must grade 10. And then also this new roll, Master of Regret. Keep the Chase Energy card from a break. So you know how in a break, you're actually pulling a Chase Energy card that you trade with me for the item? Well, in this event, you would say, I don't want the item. Let me keep the Chase Energy card. So, and then you would get the roll, Master of Regret. Does my card count? Does my card count? What are you referring to? Okay, we do have an order here. Let's see. So bad. What the F is up? What's up, Golden Boy? Dark Alakazam is the best one. Apparently, new Minecraft cards are dropping on May 30th. Here's Martin Ramirez, Live Customs, and 1 Electric Breaker Japanese. So here's the Electric Breaker Japanese. Oh, I know what I haven't been showing off so far tonight. The new Jumbo Pack break. So for those of you who don't know what this is a $40 chance for this entire pack of booster packs. Saul Jimenez is in it. We need 3 more people. And let's show it off a little bit. So this round will have Nintendo Game Pack, Illustration Contest, Star Birth, Dan to Dan, Lost Origin, Lost Abyss, I mean. This card for free. Playboy Trump, Carddass Disney. This pack you can only get out of the Jumbo Pack. This Moltres, 15 poker cards, Disney poker cards. Battle Region. Again, that's another exclusive pack just to the Jumbo Pack break. Here's Nightfall, this Vintage Sticker Pack, Solo Leveling, Blockbuster Promo Mewtwo, Temporal Forces, Fruitiger Sai, Yuzu Soft, Heat Wave, Rocket, Animal Crossing, Pixar, Disney Blau, Roar, Ancient Roar, and Snowstorm. I don't remember the name of that one. Snow Hazard. Here it is. So a lot of cool packs in this round. But what's neat is I've realized we can start mixing in actual raw pulls into the jumbo pack so that you don't just get booster packs, you actually get cards too. All right, let me put this back in. Saul Jimenez is 1 of 4. The best part about the jumbo pack break is it's not a very big break. It's just 1 in 4. All right, Martin, let's get your live custom. Mr. Martin Ramirez. Boop. Oh my gosh, Martin, can you believe no one else was pulling that? You pulled it because everyone else was hesitating. Espeon, -10 as well. All right, Espeon -10. Wow, lucky guy, huh? That's not an Espeon. Espeon 10. What is this, the live customs? Oh no. I did one of those things where it's not in the box where it should be. All right, well, hold on. Let me go check over here. Let me check the Poke Shuffles. Maybe it's sitting in the Poke Shuffles and it's not supposed to be. Espeon, huh? That's no good. You know what happens? I price the card up and I fill the packs up, but I never put the slab in the box. Ah, I believe this is it. Oh my God, here it is. I'm so dumb. All right, it was sitting in the live customs. Perfect. Yeah, I've done that before. The boxes look similar. Okay, so here it is. Your Alt-Art Espeon 10. Let's put your name down, Martin Ramirez. Thanks, man. This is also a -10 card. So let's go apply that to the Mickey Mouse slab. Here it is. Looks like the Mickey Mouse slab was originally 140. So let's make sure that we explain on here that he was originally 140. Okay, and so now he is 110. He's $30 off as a result of these star cards. Good. Everyone clapped in the end of the movie. They did a really good job with Lilo and Stitch. We are. Oh, I didn't watch it. We are. All right. Mickey Mouse down to 110. There we go. Break a booster box for us. Break a booster box for us. Here it is. We are doing that right here. Let me show you. Not the Monkey D. Luffy. This one, the Destined Rivals box pre-sale. There's 1 person in here. We need 8 more people. The person who gets pulled gets the entire booster box. Unless you mean something else. Sometimes the word break can have multiple meanings. Any gym breaks? Actually, yeah, there's just 1, it looks like. Unless, oh, no, wait, here's another one. Yes, we have this gym break here. Oh, the Belly Bolt. And we have this unusual one. You don't get a lot of shots for this one because this is a strange break. $27 buy-in for this graded wax pack booster pack. Now, it's graded PSA 7, but that's very, very normal. This is from 1989, and these just don't grade 10. That's just how it is. They're all wax packs, so they're all weird. So none of these grade 10, and yeah, 7's pretty normal. You are. It's a nice thing to have. It allows you to have a vintage Mario pack in your home. You can say, hey, honey, have you seen this vintage Mario pack? And she'll be like, oh, what's that? And you'll be like, oh, just culture. Break a booster box for yourself and the thrill of pulling something nice. In the live stream, I don't do that. If we were wanting to do like me opening a box for myself, I would record a video of that, and then I will upload that as a regular video to make sure that I'm maximizing the value of the box opening. So yeah, sometimes you'll see me do something like 1 whole box of blah, blah, blah. And I'll turn that into a high definition video, and then we'll upload that to the channel. But for the live stream, the purpose of that is to help you guys with anything you want to do. Anything at all. Place this over here. Speaking of doing stuff, man, it's almost time to do repos, man. We're almost in June. It's going to be repo heaven. What'd you do for Karis's birthday? We got some cake. We got a little cookie cake. She likes cookie cake. We went out to eat multiple times. That's about it. I got her stuffed animal for her birthday. She was pretty pleased. Here's Lucario. Here's Detective Pikachu. Here's the waifu break, 5 deep. Oh, I know a break that's quite close, actually. Check this out, everybody. Look at this. When you move, are you bringing Quipper's parents too? Not at first, but we'll offer to help them. Yeah, we'll offer to sell their house for them, which actually we hold the title for that house. And then, so we'll get the house sold if they want. And then after the house is sold, we'll move them. We'll use the money from that house. We'll roll it over into a house in another place and let them live there. Here we are. So if they want to come over here, we will help them with that. This is 4 spots away. The Quest Sticker Vaporeon's very close. We have an order now from Philip Webb. 3 Pokey Shuffles. Oh yeah, the Pokey Shuffles. Let's get them. Here goes Philip Webb. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can't stand that card on the far right. The sexy waifu card. 3 cold ones. There it is. Ah, she's so annoying. Yeah, she'll be gone eventually. There's 5 here and 10 remaining. So that card will eventually be gone. All right, that's a cold round for you, Mr. Phillip. Let's go ahead and add Lucario to this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Lucario's popping in. Excuse me. All right. Ooh, Dylan Chan, huh? What's up, Dylan Chan? How are you tonight? Can I have an unconventional birthday present? Let's hear it. What do you want for a birthday present? You want me to pop out of a cake? I can't do that. I'm married. Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at that Yoshi egg. That's a cool one. Here's this updated down into the depths. We've got Holland's Electrode. I prefer the Hololive Talents with only a few Azure Lane characters. This lovely Raichu. Oh, look at this. Zaku Giving Up. PSA 9, $37. From 1989. That's very old. That's before Pokemon cards were made. Pokemon cards were made much later in 1996, 7 years later. Here's a Tammy card, Houndoom. Me trading you Chrome cards for store credits or 1 or 2 Pamps. The Chrome cards. I'm not interested in the Marvel Chrome cards. I don't have a great interest in them. I don't think that they're very easy to sell. What I could potentially do for you is list them on eBay as a group or something like that if you don't want to do eBay yourself. But you could lose a lot of money doing that with them. What you could do is maybe sort through the very finest ones to grade, and you can send them out to grade, or you could hire me to grade them. So there's a variety of things you can do, but I don't know if I want to trade gold for the Marvel cards right now. All right. They're very hard to grade 10, I can tell you that. Here's Dylan Chan. If they were grading 10 really easily, I'd probably have a different feeling about it. 2 boxes of Yuzu Soft. Let's give it a try. All right, Yuzu Soft it is. Here's 1 box of Yuzu Soft. And... if only I had 2 boxes in the room. I'm going to go grab another box. I'll be right back. Get this out of my way. Boxes of Yuzu Soft. Ooh. All right, here we are. Ta-da! Ready? What's the popular card sets that everyone is purchasing right now? Well, definitely Prismatic. Prismatic's the best set, in my opinion. Better than Destined Rivals, even. Definitely Prismatic. Okay, that's box number 1. Let's get you box number 2 ready, too. People want that Umbreon. Or really any of the evolutions. But also, it's got that Roaring Moon card's really nice, too, and a couple others. Yeah, it's a good set. What about One Piece? We got OP12 coming out pretty soon. I don't think I have enough OP12. Do I have enough OP12? Let me see. Did I buy OP12? Give me a second here. I think I got OP12 coming from 2 locations. OP12 comes out real soon. Oh, close that. All right. I've got 5 cases of OP12 coming. Just 5 cases. Usually I do like 8 cases, but last time we didn't sell through the 8 very easily, so I restricted my orders this time. We'll see if that was a mistake. All right. What's the popular card set? What about like One Piece? Thanks, CC. NJ, I love you regardless, mister. Well, thank you. Here we are. And here's this. What I recommend, Mr. Brandon, is get a little laser printer and get a little setup for shipping. And then I'd say just post those on eBay, get them listed. If you look through them and see any that can grade 10, set them out to grade. It's a good skill to learn how to grade cards. Ooh, look at that. You got Pink Girl with tail. So this is Yuzu Soft. I believe it's kind of a naughty card set. Okay. She's like a magician or something. Like this. Like, what is going on here? Oops. All right. Here's Bikini Babe, Bikini Babe. Grab that. Okay. All right. We made our way through 2 more James Bond movies today. 2 of them. Because it was Sunday and Karis wanted to watch a lot of movies. See, that doesn't seem right. All right. Konnichiwa. How's OP9? OP9 still sells really, really well. Oh, look at that. There you go, Dylan, picking up a ciggy. Grab one of these. OP9 sells incredibly well. Okay, oops. Oops. Why won't it go in? There it goes. That's what she said. What the hell? Who ordered these? This was Mr. Dylan Chan ordering some Ubisoft, and it's kind of a, you know, it's kind of like a waifu lewd card set. Like, it's definitely got some lewd elements to it. Like this, like what's going on here. Definitely some lewd elements to it. I don't have any clue what it is, though. Thinking on ordering one of those 2 sets, but not sure which one. Oh, OP9, and what's the other one? What's the other set? Well, I can tell you OP9 is very popular, for sure. The other one I'd say people have been opening is OP11. So we got OP11 on the menu. It's pretty cheap. So that one's probably pretty tempting. Like, she's almost naked, right? Can't tell. Prismatic. Oh, Prismatic. Yes, Prismatic's very good. Here we are. All right. Golden Boy needs to bonk me. What's the last BGS submission that's returned? Just trying to get an estimate on how long they're currently taking. They're slow. They're slow. They take a while. We just finished submitting a BGS submission tonight. And PSA submission is immediately due to be made, like, today. Because we should have gotten the BGS done last week, so we're a week behind. So the next round is PSA, everybody. PSA submission next. All right, ready? Hey, look at that. Oh, look at it, dude. In case you got tired of the Magical Girl set, here's another set. All right. Okay. BGS, BGS, BGS. Hope at least one black label for my waifus. I hope you all get black labels, and I handle your cards with a lot of care so that you have a shot. There it is. Konnichiwa. All right. I was taking my sweet time sending that BGS submission out because I was trying to send some of my own cards out, and it's very hard to prepare cards for BGS because you have to grade the cards so strictly. So, you know, I was sending cards out that I hoped would have a chance at pristine or black label because 9.5s are so brutal. And that was just taking me a really long time. Here we are. Plus, I was trying to send out mostly like Weiss cards. Here we are. Wasn't sending too many Pokemon. I was sending a lot of Weiss. Here we are. All right. Because I got all these Weiss cards that need to go out, and they tend to grade a little better. They tend to grade a little better than Pokemon does. So I figure, hey, maybe some of these Weiss cards will have a shot at a black label. Hey, what's up, Mr. LaFlame? Chatter. Black labels used to be free for older sets of Weiss cards, but nowadays it's harder. Yeah, it probably makes sense. If they're handing out too many, they're going, you know, it doesn't feel like black label anymore. So they might have heightened the difficulty of it. Who knows? Anyways, it's black label. It was never supposed to be very easy to get one. There we go. Hey, what's up, Lurkin Larry? How's it going, man? Take a minute, guys, and smash that like button for me. Not a bad round there, Dylan. You pulled a signature card. All right, Mr. Dylan. Would you have a bag? Mr. Favorite Viewer, that's crazy. Who's my favorite viewer? Here's Dylan Chan. Ooh, Dylan Chan. Can I put this somewhere else? Diancio Gonzalez. It's like an almost expired bag. I'm gonna set these over here. They expire on 6/24. All right. Are you able to slab away anything? Oh, you mean like a case or booster box or something like that? I mean, generally slab away is for slabs, but sometimes I allow it for sealed product. Depends on which sealed product. All right, thank you, Mr. Dylan. So, you would like the PSA 10 Detective Pikachu. You got it. Mr. John. All right. Ta-da! Sent for Detective Pikachu. Yeah, I got that. He's a good one. How about we get a new card up on the table? Let's see. Maybe from this box? Oh, man. That melodic is sexy as hell. What this Absol? Absol is an interesting Pokemon. He was Gen 4. And I think he was Gen 4, or was he Gen 3? Correct me. No. He was Gen 3. Absol was Gen 3. And he was one of the cooler Pokemon from Gen 3. Oh, there's no data on this one. Ooh, this guy sold on May 20th. This guy sold on May 20th for $750. Oh, and now there's none available. Interesting. $750, and now there's none available. That's an interesting card to be selling in. $750. Let's do $800 even. $50 increase. No, I'm going to do a 10% increase because there's none for sale. That's $820. So he's $820. It's a 10% increase. I think that's very fair. 10% increase if there's none available. Okay, let's take a quick look at the population as well. All right. Because once I sell this, I don't have any way to restock him ever again. Till he gets relisted, perhaps. Population 25 on this card. Ooh. Ooh, listen to that bass guitar, man. Thank you, Mr. John Paul. Shipping address and phone updated. Nice. Oh, did that order for the so you're thinking about shipping soon? I've got the address. You would just have to send in for an order for the shipping now. Here we are. And now we're clicking on this. Can I slab away Prismatic SPC? Prismatic SPC. That depends on my belief about whether prismatic is going up or down or sideways. Let me look it up. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, you could put one in the slab. Well, I wonder if other people want to do it if I let you do it. You could probably put one in the slab away. Let me know if you do. Danny, say no more. 2 Sonic packs. Ho-ho, you got it, Danny. Here they are. I have a sudden craving for cornbread. There are. Ew, cornbread's gross. Ready? Never liked the stuff. We used to make that as kids. Always was kind of like, why don't we just have like a dinner roll? Oh, feels nice. We are. Ready, Danny? So you open a lot of Sonic cards. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's Green Hill Zone and Special Stage. All right. COVID might be back, so stocks will rise. Well, no, when COVID outbroke, stocks actually plummeted. It wasn't until the government agreed to basically pump the market that the market rose. So that made the market rise, sure. Yes. Is COVID back? More stimulus coming soon, too, I hope. No, that would be a bad thing. The stimulus checks are what's caused all the problems in the economy and why the cost of living is so harsh on everybody now. That would be a terrible thing. You don't want that. They are. The truth is, you do not want stimulus checks that are printed out of nowhere. If the government were to raise taxes on everybody and then hand out stimulus checks, that's a different scenario. Here's this. Here's this. So if the government was collecting that money correctly and balancing the budget, and somehow there's still some giant surplus at the end of it all, and the government says, tell you what, here, have some of your own money back that you're paying, that's a different story. But when the government just prints money up out of nowhere, that's very bad. What they do is they raise the debt ceiling to pay for those checks. So they say, we'll just go deeper into debt. And that means we'll issue debt, which is the same thing, almost the same thing as printing money. Because when no one will buy the debt, let's say China doesn't want to buy our debt, the Federal Reserve buys it. How does the Federal Reserve buy it? They say, we're going to have to increase our monetary easing policy. And then some guy plays with his glasses. Here you go, Mr. Danny. All right, Danny, say no more. Did Mr. ever get the vaccine? I never did get the vaccine. Is that good or is that bad? I forgot about all that. I forgot about the get the vaccine or lose your job situation that a lot of people were in. You kind of remember why, certain political feelings arose in you over time. And that was one of them, wasn't it? I still, to this day, I don't agree with that anymore. Or I never did, but I forgot that used to really drive me politically. And I don't have to think about it so much because it's over. That was a big subject back then. Oops, 625. Congratulations, mister. You won't turn into a zombie. We are. Well, I was pretty certain I'd already gotten COVID because I had like a cough that lasted for a while. And I had the symptoms of COVID. Like I couldn't taste things, for example. And so I was pretty sure I'd already gotten it. Not to mention, Karis hung out with her family and they had tested positive for COVID. So I was pretty sure I got it from them. And so I coughed for a while and had the symptoms and then it went away. So I was like, all right, well, it was like having the flu. And so when it came down to the COVID vaccine shot, I was like, well, why would I get the COVID shot? I've already survived it. I have the antibodies already. Here we are. Pikachu. It's Pilachu. All right. Now we have Mr. Tai Hua. Slab away payment of $100. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, slab away. Ready? That's going to say 630. Boom. Worst was people disowning their family and friends for not getting the jab. Yeah, it was a really bad time politically. I guess, you know, it feels like politics are calming down to some degree, doesn't it? It feels like things are calming down to a degree. And I guess we were living in really volatile times in the past, and that was all part of it. The actual beginning of Joe Biden's presidency was like 5 years ago. Times have changed, you know. We got out of COVID. It's been a while. Everyone's kind of calmed down a bit more. We're kind of back to prosperity more. Everything's open for business now, you know. Yeah, it was a really crazy time. I guess it's going to be one of those things where you can look back and tell your kids, oh, I lived through COVID. Yeah, Grandpa DCC. All right, what was wrong with this? PSA says this is a 9, in fact, not a 10, a 9. Why? Off-centering? It's got to be off-centering. All right, I'm sending this one out. I am cracking it and sending it out. Back to prosper, you know, back to having your business not shut down, back to people shopping again, back to people mingling again. And here we are. Okay. I'm going to say this one is going to tag. Some people won't. They did. Rip. Yeah, true. A certain percentage of people actually did pass away from COVID, and it's a horrible thing. And I always respected that. I took that very seriously. It's a somber topic. There were people in our stream who lost loved ones. We were actually a little worried for Karis's mom, actually, because as you recall, she was recovering from chemotherapy because she had stage 4 cancer. So we were very concerned about them. When I found out they had cancer, I was like, are you kidding me? Or not cancer, when they had COVID, I was like, are you kidding me? They're not more careful. So, but they made it through that. Okay. All right, here goes. So, now we start wiggling this. Good. All right. All right. Okay, you ready? Bust it. Such a nice looking card. They found that to be a 9, huh? Send it off to TAC Grading, see what happens. I got COVID after the shutdown ended. My boss was such a jerk about it. He didn't excuse me from work and made me get all my shifts covered. That sucks, dude. Sorry about that. All right. Set that to the side. I got COVID, but didn't feel any different. Felt normal. We are. Karis and I were very lucky. We were both full remote workers. So for us, COVID was never really a big issue. We have Mr. Hawk. He wants 4 of the Chinese gem packs. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. These are a lot of fun to open. Here they are, guys. You want to pull Captain Pikachu, but there's a lot of different versions of him, including the AR version, which is very valuable these days. All right. Ready? So, the doggy barf. Here's the Vulpix. It's Vulpix. All right. Captain Pikachu. Ooh, nice, dude. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Very nice. Captain Pikachu in the front there. We also got this card here. Okay. Here's Master Ball sourdough loafy dog, Fido, and Master Ball Figurito, or whatever the Pokemon's name is. Ta-da! There you go, Mr. Hawk. Thank you so much. Namona. Freaking Namona, bro. You guys ready for the next Pokemon game? I'm ready for the next one, man. Is it going to be on the new Nintendo? Like, am I going to have to buy the new Nintendo? You think Legends CA is going to be the new Nintendo? Yeah, it's going to be the new Nintendo. Come on. Of course it is. They're going to make you buy that new Nintendo, guys. Oof. I wonder if Pokemon card sales are going to drop really heavy when that game comes out. Because think of everyone... They're not going to be able to open cards or, like, buy slabs anymore. They're going to be, like, dealing with buying the stupid console. It's going to launch on both. Oh, good. Maybe I'll just play it on the old console then. Save myself some money. Okay. Hit refresh. My phone auto-corrected Nimona into lemonade. How about another break? Nobody's going into the gym break that we currently have. Let's see what other breaks we can come up with, huh? See if there's anything decent up here. Dunsparce, pretty neat. I really don't have anything, I think. I should do it naturally. If I come across something, then I'll turn that into a break. But I should do it naturally. I shouldn't force myself to go looking for those slabs. Here's a Pikachu, rare candy. He's at 5 spots. We've got Rick and Morty, $100, Aovic. Oh, we never repriced that one. He said 15% off my slabs. Here we go, Mr. Aovic. So this one turns into $85. That's pretty fast. Okay. Okay, that is holographic Rick and Morty Rick, grading 10, and Playboy 7 for $12. That's my plan. My Xbox is already considered old, and I don't game enough to justify a new system. Yeah, exactly. Does it feel like over time gaming has kind of slowed down? Like, they don't put out a lot of good games anymore. I'd like to slab away the Joker Pikachu card on the table. He's a really good one. So, Mr. William Henry, did you have store credit? Is that what's going on? All right. In order to put this guy into slab away, you got to have to send $40. Okay, Mr. William? What you got? Some store credit here, maybe? We're finally on the Pierce Brosnan era of James Bond. Let's see. Guys, don't focus on girls. You're just going to stay gaming. Lots of good games currently. What? What are you talking about? What games? What games are you talking about? Mr. William, let me know if I misunderstood something here, but you got to send in $40 minimum to start the slab away. And actually, he's $120. I'll do $10 for the slab away, so we'll only apply $10 toward the fee. The rest can go toward the slab. I was a Rust main, Expedition 33, and Oblivion. All right, Oblivion came out. I forgot about that. I think I saw Kara's plate for like a minute, and we both concluded it's still too old of a game. Expedition 33 is gas. It's a fart? I knew it. Expedition 33 is a fart. Here we go, guys. The Jumbo Pack Break is a $40 buy-in. Look at that. Beautiful cards here. If you'd like a shot at all these booster packs at the same time, $40 buy-in. William Henry, we're all done with that. Turn my lady into a gamer. She just mentioned she almost picked up a PS5. What? Now she's addicted to games. The TCC sampler. I've been gaming Ark Survival a ton. It's like an advanced version of Minecraft with dinosaurs. Yeah, I remember when that came out. That came out a long time ago. Absolute masterpiece. So I think it's time to go ahead and make a new channel called the All Slabs June channel. June. Create channel. That's going to go above the May channel. And the Pricey Slabs channel is going to be deleted. All right, there we go. Working on slab pricing. Good night. Going to avoid Expedition 33 spoilers. Show that fancy Quest sticker Vaporeon. Yes, sir. Here it is. Quest sticker Vaporeon. Quite close. 4 spots remain. Let's see. How about, how about we get another unusual slab price? How about that? That's always fun. Here's a nice one. Ooh, Leafy gone. Is Goopy gone? Let's see. Leafeon. Oops, closest. Leafeon. Okay. We have the Japanese version. Good. All right. So do you need my address, says Charles? Well, I need your address if I don't have it and you ordered shipping. Yeah, I need your address if you ordered shipping and I don't have it. If you didn't order shipping, then I don't need your address. We are. What a mental, emotional roller coaster. Lost all your data. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. Okay. Oh. Okay. We got a gym break. Probably pretty much an ideal one right there. We have Chevy McCauley. He says he'll open up 10 of the Fusion Arts. Ooh, Fusion Arts. Okay, give it a moment. I believe we're going to be getting a fresh box of the Fusion Arts in a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Computer took a dump today. It took a poopy? That's not good. You don't want your computer taking poopies. Let's see, what about over here? Ah, here we are. We got some right here. Good. Good. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Okay. Lovely. Oh, come on, show me something dope. Where can I see shipping, says Charles. Hello, Charles. Shipping in the United States is always $9. $9. So that is shipping in the United States. Ready? Step in this. All right. Found out I lost some data while other data is still there. Mr. Chevy, let's see what we got for you. We've got Hoopa. Look at that Hoopa. Okay. We've got Steelix. That's a cold one. We got this guy. Cold one. Cold. Here's Dragapult. Cold. Genesect. Oh, you're getting rich, huh? What is this music, man? Paradise Killer? Skipping that. All right. And last but not least, haha, a cold round. All right, there you go. Move this out of my way. Tossing these. And now we're going to grab Mr. Chevy's bag, which is back here. Those are pretty dope. They're pretty dope. They're pretty affordable to open, too, don't you think? It's pretty neat. All right, that's good. Cool. We have Mr. John Paul. Okay, so John Paul really would like to ship out. Let's grab your 2 slabs. We're getting you shipped. You got these 2 slabs. Step number 1, we're removing the price tags from them. Okay. That's the first thing we do. We remove the price tags. I'm thinking of doing a ITX build soon. Ah, yes, me too. ITX builds, of course. All right. Here's this. step number 2. You mentioned you already had an address, but that it might be out of date. So let's clear this. Let's go clear any old addresses. Or actually, I tell you what, let's not do that because we probably saved your phone number, right? No, you would have remembered to give me your phone number because you've done this before, right? Yeah, so you gave me all your stuff. So let's go find your address and delete the old address. Okay. Well, it says it doesn't know your address. Okay, we're going to reset the software now. That's the next step. I'm thinking of doing an ITX build. Oh, man, I wanted that Zard. Yeah, he's gone, man. I was surprised he hung around so long, honestly. Charizard sells so fast off the table. I ought to go buy more Obsidian Flame for the future, you know? Alright, it's loading, it's loading. But really, I shouldn't buy anything right now. I need to be selling stuff at this point. Oh, I see. We had you under a different name in the past. All right. Let's see the name you're giving me here. So we're going to place this up here. Let me grab this. Move this over here. Okay, I'm officially building the address now. Okay. All right. So when I'm reading your address correctly, does the street address actually say street at the end? Or are you telling me that that's the street? Because I think you're saying it says street at the end. All right. Actually, some of this is not fitting too. You've got more to your address than normal. And this is Philippines, correct? We are. Okay. Let's hit OK on that. See if it agrees with that. It says street. Okay, perfect. Very good. Let's grab your email now. How many times have I shipped to you now? 3 times, I think. There you are. Now we're grabbing your phone number. We want the whole phone number. All right, I think I got it all. And now we're going to set it to 4 ounces, which is $20. How nice is that? I'm going to set the size of the package. Sorry, guys, we're doing a little international shipping. What do you guys think of this music? This music's pretty dookie, isn't it? I'm just not feeling it. Some music just feels like it wears your ears out, nothing more. We're going to set the value here. All right. It says street 4 times now. Nice, dude. Well, it's very cool shipping these cards to you. All right, we're almost there. Now it's calculating the cost of the shipment. This part always takes a while, and I can't do anything about it. Just have to sit here and watch the machine. Up, and there it goes. All right, very lovely. It cost exactly $18 for this label. How good is that? All right. Perfect. Okay. And I'm going to write Miss Alexis a note. Alexis, just these 2 slabs. Okay. I don't like the music. Want me to send you a playlist? You could. What do you guys think I should play, huh? I think the music is really important. There we go. All right. Nice. Alex says, I like it. Dang it, Alex. Freaking Alex, dude. What am I listening to, man? This music just sucks. Let's turn on Animal Crossing. This is Animal Crossing with like rain sounds. Don't you hate it that they do that? Let's do this one. This is a little bit better. Oh, they did the same thing. Rain sounds all over again. I don't want the rain sounds. There we go. All right. Although I've heard this particular song like a million times. All right, your cards are shipping out. Thank you so much for that. And now we're looking for the next order. It looks like the next order is actually going to be over here in Cash App. Mr. Hawk says for 8 of the gem packs. Oh, 8 of them. Lovely. Okay, well, we can do that for sure, guys. We're opening 8 gem packs. What's your take on the government bringing forced religion back into politics? I don't have any strong feelings about it either way. I don't really know what you're talking about, so I can't say like I have a strong side to it. Yeah. I think sometimes it's fun to sort of indulge yourself in the idea that the government can be like purely atheistic. But if you look at even the Chinese government, and they are kind of like super secular, even they practice like Confucianism. So you can't have a society without having some like rules like don't kill people, don't steal, don't hurt others, do unto others what you would want done to you. So you have to have some kind of moral framework for your country, or you're just going to live in total anarchy. All right, let me go looking for that. I got to go get some gem packs. Where did I put the gem packs? Oh, right, they're around this corner here. Don't you hate it when they're like stuck in the case? This case open. There it goes. All right, I got them. Yeah, so even the Chinese practice Confucianism, and that's because it's pretty hard to run a country without having some rules like don't hurt others, no stabbing. And societies often use religion to say, well, the reason you're not allowed to do these things is because God says you can't do those things. Yeah. All right. In America, I guess you would say the tradition has been that we were Christian. That's been the tradition of America. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So the founding fathers, they were all virtually Christians. There we are. All right. Who doesn't like a hot red head wearing deer antlers on her head? What? All right, you ready for the snips, Mr. Hawk? All right. Love these packs, says Jay. All right. Very nice. So I think sometimes you get these people who are very traditional conservatives, and maybe they have, very old views, and they want the country to be super Christian. They happen to, consequently, I happen to be Christian. They happen to be Christian, and so that's what it's all about, I suppose. I don't really worry too much about it, to tell you the truth. Here it is. Ooh, Captain Pikachu. As long as they're not raising taxes on my Pokemon cards. How about that? Tax policy I care a lot about. If somebody came forward and said, I can't wait to raise taxes on Cardconomist, then I will freak out. And I'll be like, I can't stand it. I hate this place. There. Ooh, that's a good one. Look at this Pikachu. Beautiful. All right. I was homeschooled, so my parents kept me at home, and the government didn't teach me anything. Oh, wow, nice. Captain Pikachu, that is so good, man. These packs are so good. I don't understand why people don't just jump into these gem packs, because these are just paying out, man. These are just paying out. This card's very hard to pull out of Shiny Star, right? It comes out of Shiny Star. Look at this. He's got 3 Pikachus already. It was just 10 packs and it's 3 Pikachus. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 8 packs and he's got 3 Pikachus. That's pretty good. All right. All right. What about you guys? What do you guys feel about that? People wanting to return to old religious ideas, or like having the government sort of like maybe side with one religion in particular. Oh, set this down here. Here's Figurito. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Oh. It's the sourdough doggy. Nice captains. Excuse me. Ah, the doggy. Borf. Going backwards is not good. There we go. What would you say going forwards is? See, maybe that's part of it. It's like, what does an ideal government look like? No religion? Is it everyone gets one slice of the government? Like there's one slice of this religion, one slice of that religion, one slice of this religion, one slice of that religion. What does an ideal government look like to you? Here's Mr. Hawk. Is it Confucianism? Maybe it's Confucianism. Let's see. That's what they're doing. In China, they're doing the Confucianism. Heston from 1124. Boy, it'd be convenient if that guy shipped. He's storing his cards over here, and I don't got room for him to store his cards over here. All right. Now look, Hawk, I can see that you have this Team Rocket bulk, and see, now the box is very full, and this bit of bulk starts to matter at that point, see? Because now I can't fit the other guy's bag in. We got to put it somewhere. Let's see. Now this, every last bit of room matters, because you run out eventually, despite how much room I've set aside for everybody. So we're going to have to put Heston in an odd place. And then when he asks, where are my cards? I'm going to be like, I don't know. I can't find them. I'll place that back over there. All right. I was raised Catholic. Now as an adult, I don't go to church as much, but I still believe in having a relationship with God. I don't mind whoever is in office displaying their beliefs. That's the whole point. I see it as the U.S. being a melting pot of different beliefs, but I see it nowadays. The law is the law despite religion. So do we really need to tell people killing is bad? Yeah, it's all, that's all an interesting conversation, you know. Toss it over there. All right. I think the biggest problem I have with the religions is they're always fighting with each other. You know what I'm saying? So you think maybe like a nice melting pot. Oh, yeah, let's be a melting pot. The melting pot is always inevitable. Inevitably, they don't get along with each other. So that's one of the ways I see it. Too much fighting. Here's Chevy McCauley for Prismatic Evo. Ooh, right, Prismatic. All the fighting between the religions is inevitable because it actually says for them to fight, you know. All right. A lot of religions kind of operates that way. It's like, you do what I say or you're going to heck. You know what I'm saying? One rocket. So it gets really, really stanky that way. You kind of go, oh my gosh, I just want to live free of all this constant strife and conflict. I just want to be free. Like, I just want to hang out at home and open Pokemon cards, and you guys can go do your thing, and I'll just be over here not having high blood pressure. You know? All right. Here's Jolteon, and ta-da! Running backwards through a cornfield is not good. All the rockets should have shipped, I think. Looks like some of it stayed behind. That's for our friend Chevy. Anyways, I don't think you can really enforce one religion in our country. It's just not going to be a thing. We are going to be a melting pot. And I think if the government tries to push too hard for one religion over another one, it's going to backfire. But some people fantasize that they're going to have some sort of like uniformed single religious group. And why do they fantasize that? Because that's what every religion fantasizes. Here's Appleton. Ooh. and Pecharunt. Oh, and Birthday Pikachu. Oh, it's his birthday. Here's Gold Star Gwei Ninja. And Knockdown. Knockdown's going right into the Poke Shuffle. He's such a great card. We're going to put him in there for 35. All right. He's got to be a -5 card. All right. What if instead of having -5 cards, they were always -5 cards by default? And so I didn't ever have to write it down. Okay. Ba-doop. There we go. And let me have a sip of my drink. All right. Ta-da! We have Mr. Mark next. He says, can I get 2 of the Minecraft hobby packs? Indeed you may. Here we are. Very nice. I don't know. I think over time, religion's going to have a hard time convincing young people to do like radical ideas, fundamentalism. I think increasingly people are sort of like protected by the internet, you know? You go to the internet and the internet says, hey, what if you just kind of had an open mind and open Pokemon cards instead of fought over this thing that you don't need to fight over? It's like a conflict you don't need to be involved in at all. You could just be free. Could you even imagine? You could just be free. You don't have to be involved in all that. I think people really do crave that. Ooh, a milk bucket. All right. It's you know, we've still got the boomers, the Gen Xers, maybe the millennials to some degree, I don't know. But they're still running the show. And eventually it'll be our turn. And I think when it's our turn, the millennials are all grown up. We're all 50 and 60 and 70 and 80. I think when it's our turn, you're going to see a lot less of this sort of fundamentalism, a lot more flexibility. I think that's what you'll see. Here it is, Mr. Mark. Okay. You say it kind of jokingly, but that's what I'm talking about. Live and let live. Well, you know, we've all lived this sort of lifestyle where we're comfortable. We have our barbecues and our malls and our movie theaters, and that's all we want. That's what we want. We don't want that taken away for any reason. We kind of just want that to keep going on. And dogmatic religious doctrines that tell you, oh yeah, you got to do these extreme things. People are just going to, you know, they're going to read it, but they're going to kind of be like, yeah. So anyways, back to my Pokemon cards. And that's how, you know, people from our generation or younger than us are probably mostly going to be. And they'll just keep moving. They'll keep changing that way. There it is. But there are people who still fantasize like some sort of like, I don't know, like religious crusade, so to speak. Look at that. There it is. We got a beautiful one of these. Here's a Deoxys Manectric. Umbreon and Gold D. Roger. So how about those, how about these crazy guys, huh? Should I sell these? And what do you think the price should be on these? I want to hear some offers or some thoughts. What are you guys thinking about these guys? Ooh. Ooh. Back to my sandwich. Is that a Halo card? Is it? No, this is actually a Gundam card. Gundam. From 1989. I'll give you 5 whole doll hairs. Population 1, Carddass Zaku Corpse. Musha New Gundam. And Full Armor Alex. What do you guys think of that? What should those be priced at is my question. I didn't know what to price them at. All right, all right, all right. I love Gundam, but I don't think there is a very active market for them. I see it looked like a small Master Chief. It does look kind of like a small Master Chief. All right, guys, it's Sunday night. Bit of a slow night. Let's get that giveaway going. There's no orders in the queue. There's no orders in the queue. Here's a Squid Pokemon, number 17. You know what that tells me? It tells me I need to make some more content. Let people know that we exist. There it is. Ooh, very nice. That's a nice poopy tar. Here's a Disney Dumbo card. Very nice. What are we going to do about the June slabs, huh? June slabs. Could we have 3 boxes under the table? Would that be... is that possible? I think I could have 3 boxes under the table for rotating the slabs. However, I don't really think there's much room for that. Yeah, I don't think that would necessarily work. We officially have too many slabs. I don't know what to do. Let me try moving this somewhere. Yeah, this box is essentially full. Ooh, I'm receiving slabs back so fast because we're grading so many. That's really cool. TCC is tempting me for more slabs. We got good slabs. We got good ones. Here's a nice Master Ball Umbreon for 170. Ooh. Beautiful. All right. Toss this over here. Very nice, very nice. Here's hit and refresh over here. Javier Arroyo, 5 Pokey Shuffles. Oh, lovely. The Pokey Shuffles, you say. All right. Pokey Shuffle. One, two, three, four, five. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Javier, that is a cold round in the Pokey Shuffles. I'm sorry, man. Cold round in the Pokey Shuffles. That sucks, man. Here's this Duskull for $15. I feel like I should save that for Ivan Rodriguez. I feel like he's going to want that. This nice Blussy with the Pichus on the back. That's nice. Ooh, Hello Kitty. Here's Slack Off. I'll turn on all messages real fast. All right. Will all my raw singles be able to fit in one $80 shipping? I think so. Yeah, we can definitely try. Let me think about it. It might not. Actually, we could do an even larger box. There's a $100 box, and it's like it's a bit bigger than the regular priority mail box. So we could go for that, and I think that definitely would fit them all in. Need some upbeat Viking war music. Okay, so there's our nice slack off. We have a really pricey signature card now, a Heavy Cruiser Rune, $295. I'm gonna take a picture of this slack off. I'm running into real, room problems. I don't have enough space for all this. Be sure to check out the featured channel in our Discord server where I post the best slabs. Okay. This time I'll try not to hide the actual cost. Like that poor guy who thought the Electivire was only $800. Yo. Don't forget my hitboxes, big boy pulls, etc. Heck yeah, dude. Sounds like we're going to do a round of shipping. That sounds good. Okay, ship all my singles. You can use $100 for shipping. Ooh, good. Okay. I'm going to write this down, Mr. LaFlame. Shipping. 13. LaFlame. shipping. Oh, yeah. Sounds good, man. What I'll do is I'll focus on getting all of it out to you. And if any of it can't fit, what I'll do is I'll take the yuckiest stuff and I'll set that in baggies to the side. And then I'll show you what didn't go out, okay? So if that occurs, this will be fun. I haven't shipped you in a while. Ooh, but it looks like we only had $78. I can set you up for a negative amount. Let's see. Negative 12? No, negative 22. There it is. Unless you had 2 cards, maybe. Somebody had 2 cards, I thought, at some point. Nope. I'll send you, mister. You don't really have to. You're a big customer, so you don't have to do that tonight if it's inconvenient. But I'm sure that'll be taken care of either way over time. There it is. Yeah, not a rush. I'll still ship you out. All right. Here's Danny Sainamore. History of Z ×2. Oh, you know what's so funny? The History of Z is located right next to the Sonic packs. Here they are. Danny Sainamore. Auntie Anne's Cinnamon Sugar Pretzels. Oh, those make such a powerful, good smell throughout the mall. It's dangerous, man. It's carbicide. All right, what we got? There's always a line at the Auntie Anne's in our mall. What about you guys? Also, if you have like a Cinnabon at your mall, Cinnabon, always busy. I didn't know this, but Branson, Missouri is kind of famous for cinnamon rolls. So weird. There's a lot of cinnamon roll shops you can go to. The Silver Dollar City has like these gigantic cinnamon rolls that they make fresh right in front of you. And they smell amazing. But cinnamon rolls, man, that's, talk about fattening. If there's one thing that's fattening. They are. All right. I like churros. Sure. Sure, those are yummy. Our mall has a pretzel stand. No Cinnabon. Mister, can you check my bag for possible store credit? You'd like to trade some stuff back to me for store credit. Let's see what you got. All right, so you got a couple bags. 2 bags. This one's so big, let's turn it into 3 bags. Now, I gotta say, I've got too many girl cards already because Mr. Brandon keeps trading me back his girl cards. And he did that for a while, and it cost me a lot of money. So I ended up with a ton of girl cards I didn't intend to have. So I can't say, if you have girl cards in particular, I'm not insanely needing them. Because I have so many already. They're all being graded. They'll all start trickling back too eventually. Ooh, what was that sound? No, I'm hungry again. Yeah, don't go eating cinnamon rolls on my account, guys. It's so fattening. Gotta look out. You can't be overeating. All right, let's see what you got real fast. You got your Wheezing. You're a big customer. Let's go ahead and scroll through your cards for you. We've got this guy here. There's a nice Pikachu. You got a Typhlosion. You got the bear. You definitely got some stuff. Chev says, can you check my bag for store credit? Chev, I know it's in your bag, and I'm pretty confident there's nothing to trade in this case, okay? Here we are. Store credit implies that maybe I'm going to buy your cards off of you. In this case, I'd only be looking for some pretty big pulls. Here it is. Pricey ones, that is. All right, so we are. You got a lot of stuff, Javier. You got some thick bags. Wow, that is one naughty looking card, man. Jesus. I would be looking for the Japanese Mewtwo, Rocket Mewtwo. Who pulled that? I don't remember who pulled that. Did they submit it for grading? You got this, what is this? Azure Lane? You got this Azure Lane signature. There you have it, Mr. Azure. Thank you so much. Or Mr. Azure, Mr. Javier. Okay, set this up here. Okay, I can see the $22 arrived. Mr. LaFlame, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that, man. That's at $0. Ta-da. Okay. Hey, we got Mr. Jonathan Anthony Gonzalez Bagunas. Did I say that right? All right, here goes. Mr. Jonathan. Is the Gonzalez Bagunas one word or is it 2 words? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reminds me of my wife's name. Her name is like 2 last names put together. It's this really ridiculously long name. Ooh. Ta-da! 4 cold ones. Who doesn't like a couple cold ones, you know? Get a couple cold ones going in here. Here's a Master Ball Goldine. Nobody bought the Master Ball Goldine. We're lowering the price to $35 and placing it into the Poke Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Goldine. There it goes. Silly Dumbo. Oh, this is nice. Chansey from Koro Koro. That should go into the live customs, to be honest. Here's click. Mr. Mark. Can I get 2 more Minecraft hobby packs and 1 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pack? Oh, yes, very good. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle packs are very nice. They come out of a box that looks like this. Look, 59 cents. Ha! Crazy. And here you go. Those are neat, right? That's vintage tops, everybody. I'll have to stand up and get a fresh box of the Minecraft packs. All right. Let's go ahead and just take this off. Really long last name is one same, and you said it correctly. Gonzalez is my Mexican name. Bagunas is my Filipino name. Oh, very cool. I know I say this a lot, but my grandmother's fully Filipino. She immigrated over here because my grandfather married her. All right, we'll place this over here. We're ready to go. Ooh. Aha. Wait, with the what? Are you asking which set we were showing off from Javier? Azure Lane? There's a couple, so on the menu, there's a couple lewd card sets with like sexy girls in it. And one of the best ones right now is this one. Weiss Magical Girls. $65 a box. If you buy a box, you also get to go on this list, which gives you a chance for a signature card. So if you open a box, you get a chance from the box. You might pull one out of the box, but this list will give you another chance too. There you are. All right. Oh, that's a really good one. Look at that, man. Wow, that's so nice. Mr. Mark, liking that a lot. How nice is that? Now look at all these additional cards you get. They're all gradable too. Action-packed workout, snagged by the shredder. I usually skip this part. Here's Sword of Justice. What about my story? You're just a stupid girl in the 1990s or whenever this came out. Here's Up from the Depths. Girls have a right to report the news too. Trapped by the foe. Another day, another battle. Next time, turtles. Smashed to smithereens. Oh. Huh. I'm a guy in the 1990s, and I don't respect women yet. But this show's going to change my mind. Here's Trapped by Their Foes. The 1990s was a big time period for sort of like, you know, conversation regarding kind of like male-female equality and all that kind of stuff. We weren't talking about like homosexuality or transsexuality yet. We were just talking about basically feminism. And most people during that time period were agreeing that, you know, the world's been unfair to girls. That's been it. So a lot of TV shows kind of influenced those thoughts and feelings, or they reflected those thoughts and feelings. Here we are. All right. A lot of girls were told, hey, you can't be getting pregnant in high school. You need to go to college and get a real job after college. So that was the feeling of the time period. Girls were really looked down on if they got pregnant. All right. It was almost like you were going to have to tell your parents and they were going to be horribly disappointed if you got pregnant with the baby. Now we're in the future and no one has babies. I watched heavy metal every day when I was 3. Heavy metal. There you go, Mr. Mark. No crazy numbered chicken jockey in there. I really like this one card you pulled, though. This is nice. That's really nice. There was the War on Drugs campaign, too, right? The "This is your brain on drugs" commercials. Who remembers those? This is your brain on drugs. Okay. If you need my details again, do let me know. Sure. You could email me them just to be safe if you wish. But I imagine I have them. Let me see. Let me see what happens if I pull your name up. You know what? I am so used to using your nickname. You should at least email me. You should email me your phone number and the name that you think I probably put in last time, so that I can look it up. Here we are. Study your YouTube nickname. There we go. Iddies. We had Dare class. Yeah, Dare class. All right. Chansey is a live custom, huh? Let's make it $140. Okay, $10 off. Cheaper Chansey. Tongue twister there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, okay, perfect. So let me test that and see if it saved your phone number, because sometimes it doesn't save it. Perfect. So I have exactly the same address as before, and I have the same phone number as before. All right, so it's looking like we're set. Good. Same phone number. We're all set. Okay. Chansey. Karuta. Chicken breast. Grab a couple of these. I look forward to shipping you some stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and there we have it. I prefer legs and thighs. Legs and thighs, huh? So this goes in the live customs. Don't want to mess that up. And I need to complete my prismatic set. Woo! It's pricey, man. It's so pricey. Ooh, this is a nice little coin, isn't it? I wasn't trying to grab that. I was trying to grab something else. What's this? Oh, here we go. Okay, we've got an Arbok here. Arbok and Jigglypuff here. Let's take a quick look and see if we can find them. Oops. Arbok. Koro. Well, there's one quite cheaper. So this one's by CGC, and it's quite a bit cheaper. They want just $55 for it. Oh, okay. All right. I think most people will definitely prefer the PSA authentication, but that would tell me that 200 was too high. We're going to go with a lot more moderate price. So 55 times 2 would be 110. We're going to do less than 110. We're going to do 95 because I think people prefer PSA by a lot. Especially for these weird cards. That PSA brand brings a lot of legitimacy to the card. That's one of my rules when grading. I don't grade weird stuff with CGC unless I have to because PSA won't grade it. That's the only time. Always prefer PSA for the stuff that people are still learning about. Okay, we have a new order from... Ta-da! Mr. Hawk is back for 10 gem packs. What's up? What should I order tonight? Thank you, Mr. Free Guidance. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By the way, guys, I changed the price on card grading. If you go to the menu, I'll just read it out loud real fast. Tag grading, $32. CGC grading, $32. PSA grading, $38. BGS grading, $35. So we've got some lower prices now to make the grading a little more enticing. Let me grab another gem pack. We need another one. What is this? Oh, I got another box of Pokemon cards that aren't on the menu here. Just saw it on the shelf over there. All right, take a look at this. So we got these guys right here, huh? Cool. Gonna keep that around for those jumbo Poke breaks. Look, this is a jumbo pack break. 1 of 4. We need 3 more people in here for it to go off. You've probably been burned by this before, some of you guys who have been in it already. They're pretty fun, though. That is the Poke Jumbo Pack Break, and it contains a big mix of cards. What I wouldn't give for one of the UR1s. All right, here we are. How many did I need? Just one? Let me recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good. By the way, did you guys know about this gym break that's available? Check out this gym break. It's for a Nintendo game pack graded. And it's pretty crazy because pack grading is super expensive. So this is a really unusually good price anyways. Ready? I happen to have a couple of those, so time to just let 1 or 2 of them go. All right, here are the kitties. Meow. Who doesn't like a good kitty? Okay. What do we have? Here's Captain Pikachu. Look at that Captain Pikachu. And then we have a Master Ball, Fui Coco. Did you order the new gem packs? I ordered a ton of the new gem packs. Not a small amount, a very large amount. Here we are. Okay, we got this flower bud. Meow. Here's this guy. Oh. The pig. Wink. Look at that pig. No. All right, grab this pack. Here's... Oh, very nice. Look at that AR. Lovely AR. Cool. Let's get another pack open. It's a war zone out here, man. Out where? I would have traded for food and drinks too, to be honest, if I was there. Are you doing now the hot breaks? The hot breaks. I don't know what a hot break is. Okay. Here's the doggy. Boof. All right. Ah, the Mastiff or something like that, right? Here's the cat. Meow. Look at that cat. And this guy chasing what looks to be a berry. Ta-da! All right, that was 10 gem packs. You pulled an AR with Pikachu on it. Great round. Has no one pulled the full art Pikachu before? We've pulled him before. Yeah, we've certainly pulled him before. Okay. You are in this box here. There we go. There's a really full bag now. Ooh, that's heavy. Sarah Dusenberry, the Zaku 9, and 4 Pokey Shuffles. The Zaku 9. Oh, the Zaku, yes. Here he is. Look at that Zaku. 1989, Gundam Zaku. Thank you, Sarah. Ta-da! Okay, and then how many? 4 Pokey Shuffles. The Pokey Shuffles give you these common cards and a chance for a slab as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cold. Sorry, that's a cold round. You know, we don't have a Hello Kitty card up in the Pokey Shuffles. We should have at least one. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, we have a 9.5 Hello Kitty. That's $35. You know, I think what I'm going to do with this one, it's a cute little card, isn't it? And it's time to start getting rid of stuff because we're going to move. We're pretty sure we're going to move. This. And this card is going to be $15. Okay. I don't need to put a date on it. It's so cheap. When a card gets really cheap, it doesn't have a date anymore. Just $15 for that cute little Hello Kitty. Don't you like that? It's a nice card. That's a nice price. Okay. So, this guy's a bit nicer, though. This is Pom Pom Purin, and he's an actual 2-sided card. However, he hasn't sold yet. We have such a large variety of cards. Go. Okay. Pom Pom Purin. We'll just do an even $100 on Pom Pom Purin. BR. What else we got? Oh, we got Kuromi in a cup. These were really popular. I actually sold quite a few of these already. All right. Oops. I'll draw the cards myself before I pay 300 LMAO. There we go. Very nice. This Hello Kitty is going to go up into the Pokey Shuffle, but it's going to be a really specific card. So if it's 70, it should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now, the way this card will work, it's going to say Hello Kitty 10. We'll say red balloon. And it's going to say, or 50 credit. So it's going up for 70, but if you really don't want you, I'll let you turn it in for 50 credit. And then if they accept 50 credit, I'll put it back in the box for 50. See? All right. Until eventually people prefer the card. It's one of those cards. Whoa. That Pokey Shuffle is so full, I can't fit anything else in it. All right. Kitties for all. 70 equals 14. Oh, no, you're right. 70 is 14. Let's do 2 more. Sorry about that. 60 is actually 12. Good catch. Chenseg Vong is next. He wants a waifu card. All right, the waifu cards are up. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. 1. Boom. Cold one this time, Mr. Chenseg Vong. The waifu shuffle holds some truly expensive cards. Like, for example, right now, there is a $300 signature up in the box. All right. Thank you so much for that. Here's Tyler Franson, 10 of the Japanese OP11. So you want 10 out of the box instead of a full box. Where am I going to find that box? Let me move these slabs over here. We got a lot of slabs. Okay, here's some OP11. You want 10 of them, you get these two. That's a pristine Kuromi for $70. It's a very good price, actually. Okay, I think I have to go get some OP11 at this point. I'll be right back, guys. OP11. Okay. OP11 still selling. Gushing Over Magical Girls. That's the one I'm looking for. Yes, we have that. It's $65 a box. You also get put into this list. If you buy a box, you'll be placed in this list, and one person on the list, when all 20 boxes have been opened, one person on the list will get the additional signature, the bonus. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, what's up, Bob McFreewin? Hello, Bob. Okay, snipping this. Tossing this. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. You ready? So we're opening 10 packs of OP11, everyone. We're always looking for a manga. Speaking of which, we now have an OP11 manga break. So it's interesting, Tyler, is you could have opened these $40 a packs, or you could have signed up for a manga break. The difference is that in the manga break, you know the manga actually exists. Like, it's actually going to be there. Ooh, you're going to get this nice parallel, though. Leader card. Nice. And a hollow. There it is. Expert chests are more annoying than master chest. Like tossing this. What are you talking about, Alex? Here it is. The Monkey D. Luffy OP11 Japanese manga. $40, 1 in 18 chances. Okay, now let's go get you in here. Somebody definitely pulls it, and it's already graded 10. All right. Any awesome pickups recently? Have I purchased any awesome cards recently? Yeah, actually, I need to make a video about one particular thing I picked up. I opened up a poker deck today. No Charizard in the poker deck. Oof. But let's see. What have I recently purchased? Poker cards. Picked up some Carddass cards. Was this not refunded? Because the guy told me he was sold out of this. Hold on. Let me ask him. All right, there he goes. He actually asked if I wanted a refund. It's like, yeah, I do. What are you talking about? Of course I want a refund. We don't have this item you bought, but would you buy something else from us with the same money? No. Oh, okay. I picked up another Paldea Evolved Magikarp, and maybe that was a stupid move, but yeah, I picked one up. That's pretty expensive all by itself. All right, there we go. So, we have Jonathan Gonzalez Bagunas, and he says 4 more holo shuffles. Oh, a little run on the holo shuffles right now. Very good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what you pull. 2 live. Oh, 2 live customs. All right. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Pop this back in here. 2 live customs coming right up. Here they are. We got 1 and 2. 2 cold live customs. I'm sorry, man. Cold round. That was actually good of you to pull the live customs like that. It means you paid like half the amount than normal. But unfortunately, the live customs themselves did not have a hit in them. So it's kind of interesting. The Poke Shuffle kind of works with the live customs. It keeps them moving. They're constantly moving. All right, I apologize for that. That is a rough round. We've had a couple people with the rough round there. What makes it a bad pickup right now? Got any Black Label Hello Kitty slabs, boss? I might have one left. Let me see. They all got purchased really quickly, you know. The Black Label Hello Kitties were very, very popular. So much harder to sell any of the other ones. Let's see if any are left. God, I got too many boxes. Looks like all the black labels might have sold, unless there's one that I find hiding somewhere, okay? Yep, black labels go fast. The pristines are still really good, but they're more like a standard card, you know? You're collecting a standard version of a card. And then it's pretty hard to sell the 9.5s, which is sad because they do turn into PSA 10s. But people just go, oh, I don't want 9.5. Okay. Okay. I think most people generally agree the pristine 10 is very hard to get at BGS. Here we have an order from Mr. Mark, and he says, can I get the Hello Kitty slab? Yes, you can. Okay. Do, 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 do. Did I have any more of those? Got some nice 10s. Here's a 9.5, but it's a specialty card. Maybe people bought up those 9.5s. Maybe I've been discounting them. Oops. Oh, that's it. Other than BRs and SPs, I don't have any more simple 10s. Simple 9.5s, I should say. So just the pristine 10s left then, huh? That'll be nice for my mom. Cool. She'll probably enjoy it. Cards are really fun to collect. Okay. Yeah, you know, you guys got to remember this. Cheap cards make very good presents for people. So if you ever see a card and it's like a PSA 9 or PSA 8 or PSA 7, and you think, oh, I would never buy that for myself. True. But you might have a niece or a nephew or a mom or dad or an uncle or a brother or sister or somebody who you want to give a fun little card to. And so you got to think about them too sometimes. All right. All 10s up there. How nice is that? Thomas Hogue wanted the Hello Kitty. Ooh, Thomas Hogue, here we are. I apologize. He got to the card first, I'm afraid. He got that card first. 15 there. What's your favorite non-Pokemon slab? Ooh, that's a tough question. I don't have the answer right off the top of my head. Here's Tyler Franson, Korea Terra box. Do I have one of those sitting right next to me? That'd be super convenient if I did. Usually I grab more than one box of that, but I can see I don't have... Wait a second. How many packs in here? There's going to be 10 packs in here because I remember this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is actually a fresh box. Yesterday, somebody opened up, or somebody asked for a box of 151, and I stupidly thought it was a box of Terra Festival. So this is in fact a sealed box. So I can open these for you, and it will contain the hit 100%. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but they ordered 151, and I immediately began opening a Terra Festival box for them, and then the audience caught me and said, "That's the wrong box." But the lid was already open. But this is that box. It is. All right, so let's see what he missed out on, actually. Maybe he missed out on Sunbryon. I remember that, says Hawaiian Rifleman. Here goes Mr. Tyler. Yes, this is that box. It'd be very ironic if it was Sunbryon. This is it. This is a whole box of them. All right. Okay. Dang, all the Kurumis, 70 or more. Well, you know, it's a lovely Hello Kitty product. Hello Kitty's a very well-known product. Very strong brand, I would say. Okay, we got Monkey Dory. Ah, here. Oh, I thought that was it. Nope, but that's a Pokeball. Okay. Okay, you got the bear. Oh, you're going to pick up a golden card in this round. Okay, Virizion golden card. Nice. Umbreon. Lovely. I like the Umbreon a lot. I feel like the Umbreon's actually like a hit pull. Yes. Ah, very good. It wasn't an Umbreon box, but it was a Vaporeon box, which is still pretty good. Better than pulling one of the Ogerpon masks, for sure. So that is a decent box. The Ogerpon masks, the Palafin. There's a couple Pokemon that do not do well as SARs in this set. There you have it. Tyler Franson. All right. Oh, my arm can't reach over this other stupid bag. Kuromi's a little gangster. There we go. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and sleeve this. Sleeve. And we'll go ahead and sleeve this as well. Yay, I wanted the Vaporeon. Oh, thank God. You know, I almost got you a sealed one just to make you feel more comfortable. But I said, no, this is a legitimate box. Let's open this one. And part of me was a little bit worried it would be like Ogerpon or something, and then you'd get mad at me. Instead, it was the exact one you were looking for, so that's perfect. Gambling on my customers' feelings sometimes. All right, let's go find your bag. But I knew, you know, it was a box. It was simply unsealed, but it was the real deal. It was a good box. I've had stuff like that happen in the past where the customer gets very angry. I wanted a sealed one, and you owe me a sealed one. There we go. No, I trusted you. All right, there we go. Here's Arbok. It's not always like they believe that I stole something from them. Sometimes it's like superstition, sort of like choosing where to begin a break or something like that, that kind of stuff. Like, well, if you had only put me in the right spot, I'd have gotten a 10 or something like that. You know what I mean? Ooh, that Scissors Pop 1, by the way. Look at this. Pop 1, it's the gold deck with Pichu's on the back. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. And that's not like a made-up super high price. I believe this is the correct price for him, $340. Okay, and here's Machamp. Those poker cards, man. Okay. Mr. Thomas, you got $15. Set that over there. Why do I feel like no one's ever going to buy Sneeeep ever? This one's going to eBay. That's an eBay card if I ever saw one. Okay. I feel like this might be an eBay card. And there's just not enough people who love Machamp. Okay. Good, 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 good. What's next? Jennifer Yap. Yay! Can I get a spot in the OP11 manga? Hey, how's it going, Jennifer? Here's this. All right. So nice to see you. Jennifer, we did a manga break for a Nami, and it finished before the slab even arrived. It was a pre-sale break, and it actually sold out. It had like 14 spots, too. Okay, let's see. So the idea of the manga break is certainly a popular one. You and Mr. Omar are the first two in the new round. Here it is. Ta-da! You have any other kitty cards for 15? Oh, man, I wish I did. I definitely do not, unfortunately. Looks like I already got rid of all the cheap ones, and that was like the last cheap one. It really sucks. If you wanted to, though, I could open you $15 worth of Hello Kitty cards. So that's a different option. Okay, let's see. Okay, the queue is empty, and I'm pricing up a new card. Vintage Giovanni's Magic Card, graded 10. You got to really respect that it graded 10, because this is a card that graded 10 later. It's a fresh cert after PSA increased the difficulty of getting a 10. So this is like, I'm calling this the pristine PSA 10 nowadays. They call it Gem Mint, but it feels like pristine. Really, it does. You know, like, what's the difference between this and a CGC pristine? Not much. We are? So this is going to say Gem first. Magikarp. On modern cards, I don't really care, but this is vintage. And one thing I know about vintage is it's feeling like it's near impossible to get 10s on them at this point. Oh my gosh, that's expensive. $250 for this card? With 5 people watching it too, wow. Is that right? Wow. $250. An item just sold on eBay while we were talking. Oh my gosh. This card sold for $200 on April 22nd. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and copy that price. $250 satisfies me as well, I suppose. Tempted to just keep it, actually. No. I got to move. Got to let them go. I got to let some cards go at this point, guys. Got to let them go because I need to be moving. All right. Wow. Yeah, you wouldn't think that just a common card could go for so much. Sold for $200 in April. That's crazy, dude. And of course, that person paid taxes on his, right? So with me, no taxes. That's just crazy, man. I can't believe it's gotten so expensive. Let's talk breaks real fast, guys. We've got the Pikachu Crown break. He's got a whiles to go. We got this Vaporeon Quest sticker break with only 4 spots left. He's really close. We've also got this Zubat Rocket Returns break. He also only has 4 spots left. Here's the Gold Star Gray Ninja break. Here's our Waifu break. And so this is 744. This one's 24. He's got a long way to go. Additionally, over here, Box of Destined Rivals, 1 in 9 odds. 1 person's in. The new Monkey D. Luffy manga break, 1 in 18. 2 people are in. Miss Jen just joined. Here's a fun thing, Jen. I don't know if you've seen this before. This is a jumbo pack break. 1 person gets all these packs. And the value of the packs is $160. So that's why it's 1 in 4. That's a jumbo pack break. I think we've gone through like 5 or 6 of these now. They're very popular. Okay. But we're just having a little slow Sunday night. That's very common for us. Additionally, we still have some gym breaks. We've got this one for $35. Nobody's in it. And this one for $44. Nobody's in it. That's a lot of breaks. Oh, and this gym break, a bit of an odd gym break. So this is one more gym break, but it's for a booster pack. Remember, you don't have to be in the gym break. You can actually buy it outright if you buy both the spots. So if you just wanted Leafeon, you could buy both the spots of the break. Same with this. If you just wanted Iona's Belly Bolt, you can just buy both the spots. All right. I'm a victim to my dopamine receptors. Do you have a sleeping Zard? No. Do you want the one I bought? I'm willing to give it up to you. Wow. How much did you have on the Witchy Costume Kuromi slab? Witchy Costume Kuromi slab. Would you like me to look it up? A friend is inquiring about the waifu break. So this is an expensive card from the Sneaker Bunko collection. You can see it's from 2019 and population 33. I don't know this character or what anime she's from, but I'm pretty sure she's from some anime. And it comes from a very raunchy image of 3 almost naked girls. There's one over here. There's one over here. You can see their arms. And Weiss Schwartz actually has those cards. This is a card, and this is a card. This one over here is a signature, I believe. She's the third part to the image. It comes from Sneaker Bunko from 2019. Boxes of Sneaker Bunko are horribly expensive now. They're just really expensive. Consequently, the slab is also expensive. So there it is. And that's a break. And, 5 deep. You can get in there for $40. What you're buying is a custom booster pack. Each custom booster pack has some random 1 penny card in it. But one of the 15 booster packs will actually also include this slab with it. We call it a break, and they're very popular on this channel. We do a lot of breaks. We have a channel in our Discord server where you can check and see the outcome of the breaks as well. So Miss Tammy keeps that up to date for us. So if you're not going to be there for when the break goes off, you can still click on the link and go watch it getting broken. So you can watch it like it's all done in front of a camera. And it's really one of my favorite things. I feel that being in a break is almost always more cost efficient than actually opening booster packs. We've shown a lot of math to prove that. The booster packs are so expensive. People don't realize that booster packs are expensive because of how bad the odds are to actually pull the chase cards. The odds are just astronomically bad. But on top of this, you have to grade it still. So there's a cost to grading. Right off the bat, you have to pay for grading. That's not free. And then oftentimes the card doesn't grade 10. So we've removed all that RNG in these breaks. The RNG's gone. The card's definitely a 10, and it's definitely already pulled. And then we chop it up and add our own RNG, right? Like 1 and 2 here, right? But those odds end up being much better than trying to pull it yourself and grade it 10 yourself. That's what's so fun about that. Now, if you don't like that, though, you never have to do that. You can always just go out and buy the slab for yourself. So you never have to participate in breaks. Breaks are an RNG product, just like a booster pack is an RNG product. So, just a custom RNG product. And our custom RNG products have better odds than the actual real boosters. The 1 out of 2 breaks for sure seem promising. Yes, these are called gym breaks. They're a more recent thing, and they're very popular just because it only requires 2 people. So they tend to end quickly. I would say the downside to the gym breaks, though, is they're never really anything substantial. Like this is just a simple Leafeon. You really could just buy them outright. But, this starts to be more substantial. Look at this one. This one's 1 in 6. So he's a much more expensive card. We're essentially selling him for $240. He's 29 is the population, and he's from the very prestigious Rocket Returns collection. Now, that collection, a booster pack of Rocket Returns is like $1,000 now. And even if you did pull this Zubat out of your pack, which you'd be crying if you did, because Zubat's not the expensive one. But let's say you pull him out. They don't really grade 10 that often. They grade 9 most of the time. So if you open like 10 packs of Team Rocket Returns right now, like 7 of those are going to be 9s or 8s. So they're 10, and that's why its population is so low, by the way. And that's not going to change. That number is going to stay about the same. So this is it. You can own a little piece of the Team Rocket collection. And of course, there's nothing wrong with the Zubat, Golbat, Crobat. That, Pokemon and evolution line is very Team Rockety. They just, if you played the original games, that's what they had. They had Zubats and Golbats. And in the new games, later they have Crobat. And so that's why we have Team Rocket's Crobat, right? So Zubat's very nice. I happen to have multiples of them. That's why I can offer one for a break. And I'm a big fan of Rocket, and it really paid off to be a big fan of Rocket because, boy, did all of my Rocket cards jump in price. I'm pretty sure I got that Zubat for not very much back in the day. Like, how much did I pay for Zubat, I wonder? I must have bought Zubat back when he was real cheap. Returns Zubat. Let's see how much I paid for my first one. Oops. You ready? $130. So he's about doubled. Nice. Can't ask for more than that. What set is the waifu out of? Yes, this is from the set Sneaker Bunko. This card comes out of Sneaker Bunko. And you can go looking that one up. There's 2 Sneaker Bunkos, Volume 1 and Volume 2. This is Volume 1 from 2019. That makes it 6 years old. It's an out-of-print set, super expensive, and super hard to pull anyways. So that's why the price is so high. That's why the price is high and the population's only 33. So you're looking at, amongst, nasty, naughty, lewd girl cards, you're looking at a pretty rare one. Here's Jennifer Yap, 3 live. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get a snipe here, Miss Jen. 3 live. 1, 2. All right, I'm scared. 3. I'm sorry, Jen. Cold round. You never know. I'm betting you saw the earlier round from the Pokey Shuffles. That was for Jennifer Yap, 3 cold live customs. All right, a little bit of a slow night tonight, Jen. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. We also have an order from no one. We have an empty line. That's a cool one for the collection. Yeah, we happen to sell a lot of girl cards. If you prefer to just purchase girl cards outright, sometimes we have a surplus of them, and they just go straight up on the table in that case. So here's a nice signature card. This one's from Azure Lane. You can see it's a golden signature. That means it's first print wave, or first print run, not a reprint. And it's $295, and I've done all the work for you. It's pulled and graded, $295. When you think about how often, how many booster boxes you have to pull for one signature, you might have to open like 6 or 9 boxes at a time to get one signature out. So, and then they don't all grade 10. They really don't. Some grade 9 or 9.5. So a price of $295 on a nice signature, very good. Especially if you're looking for that one in particular. But let me show you the Waifu Shuffle Box, because you're new. And that's me dropping the Waifu Shuffle Box. Oh, no. Here's the empty box. My God, dude. Oh, they're all scattered on the floor. Oh, my God. Now, wait a second. How do we... I got to be careful here. I cannot believe that just happened. They all just dropped. All right, let's see. Okay, so those are actual cards. This works just like the Pokey Shuffle, but I'm not supposed to drop them. Let's see. Okay, so this is still part of... Yeah, there's still pulls here. I cannot believe that happened. But I'm trying to figure out... which one of these... Oh, okay. Wow. There's that. How about this? Fumble, all the moving parts. Yeah, this is no good. Let's see. Now, these are facing the other way, right? Let's see if these are all blank. No, they're not all blank. That would be too easy if they were all blank. That's confusing. I don't know what to do then. Okay. The problem with the box is I don't know how many of them were non-hits. Okay, so this part's all fine. Let's see. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how many of these were non-hits. Oops, and that's the rest of it. Ugh. Oh no, this is terrible. Yes, mister, I got in late. Did you price up the Gundam slabbies? They're not priced because I don't know what to price them for. I really don't. I don't know what to price them for. Oh, wow, these are all like stacked next to each other. That's no good. Oh, but there's a chase card, Red Wolf. So there's the Red Wolf card. Okay, there's a chase card. How many blank cards do you think were in here? That's the problem. I don't know how many blank cards were in here. I always keep some blank ones in the back, you know, so I don't know how to adjust it. Okay, so these all feel like they're from the front of the box, to be honest with you, including the cold row. There you go. Those all feel like they were in the front of the box like this. This row back here feels like it wasn't. Ria's 10. This is no good. I don't know, actually. Some of them don't belong in the box. Maybe if I could get a picture of it. Let's see. Didn't we open one for Mr. Chenseg Vong recently? So many wives. Let me dig a bit. Let me put this here, and put this here, and put this here. How many were in the back? That's the question. Did more fall under the table? Here we go. Here's one more. Wow, that was just not something I'm supposed to ever do. This would be too hard to count from the video if you think about. I need to know roughly how fat the back of here was, because I need to recreate it. I wonder if we could, maybe the moderators can help here. Can the moderators relocate when Chenseg Vong had his opened? Put the wives in the bag. Won't lie, I'm a Gundam fan too. Yes, we have these beautiful Gundam cards. Pop 1, I just graded them from 1989. They might be pretty valuable. Hopefully he sees our message. Can I give my Hello Kitty slab to Mr. Thomas Hogue? You can do that. Grab this. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Waldbeer? So I know there was some back there, and I've put a chunk back there, but I don't know what the exact count should be. I don't know what it was looking like either. If I had a picture of it so I could see kind of like the ratio, that would really help. Because that would give us maybe roughly what it should be. Okay, this shall say Thomas Hogue. Now you're just donating $15 to him, or is he giving you his $15 store credit? Because I have a $15 store credit for him right here, so this could go over to you. Ah, sweet, he saw it and gave my store credit. Okay, you got it. This goes to Mr. Mark. That's kind of what I figured you guys were doing. Okay, Mark, you have $15. All right, so maybe a moderator can find when we were opening Chenseg Vong's 1 pack. If you guys could try and help me find that real fast. Anyone in the audience can help too here. Let's see. It happened pretty recently here. License to Sneeeep was the name of the stream. I don't even remember writing that. Let me go ahead and turn that down. It'll be hard to find when Chenseg Vong did his thing because it's such a very small order. But I think I put the box on the table when I did his order, didn't I? I'm looking at it right now. Let's see. I can't find it. Is this it? No, that's the actual Poke Shuffle. If somebody would help me out, try to rewind and find the timestamp in the stream where I opened Mr. Chenseg Vong's order of 1 Waifu Shuffle. And if you can get me a picture of the actual Waifu Shuffle box, I want to see how thick the cards in the back were so I can kind of rebuild that and make sure that, you know, I'm taking cold ones back out of the box. Because I dropped them, I dropped those on the floor, and I think I have some of them back there, but I'm worried I didn't get enough back there, and I can't actually remember what it looked like. So maybe one of you guys could find that. I was just trying to show off the waifu shuffle, and I knocked the whole damn thing over. But getting back to showing it off anyways, let me show you what's inside of it. Hey, what's up, Jen? How are you? So we got Mystica's in here. We got Nessa, Lacey. This is inside of the waifu shuffle. We got Gita. We've got... Oh, so here's the one of the cards that goes with this one. Like that, see? Well, it doesn't quite fit properly, but you can see it's her. You can also see this other girl's hand right here, see? Kind of like overlap right there, sort of. Yeah, like that. Crazy. So that's it. This is part of the image. But here we go. We got some major signature cards inside of the waifu shuffle now, too. Like the Red Wolf, Great Magician, and Girl of Healing Asia. This. What to get? Here's some more cards in the waifu shuffle. We have Kai, Rivals, 2 Princess Bubblegums, Noah, Jewelry Bonnie, Push, Vanessa Marshall, Iona, the Doggy Girl, Lolly Goddess Hestia, and a couple more. We got Red-Haired Princess or something like that, Rios, Naked Girls Talk, and Marty. So there you go. We have a mix of girl cards up there. I think that the waifu shuffle should avoid putting too many non, sort of like sexy cards in there. It should pretty much be strictly sexy cards, I think. Because I noticed it's a very different feeling. Like Princess Bubblegum card feels very different from, let's say, like the Princess Hestia card. How much is a waifu shuffle? So a waifu shuffle is $20, and it works exactly like the Poke Shuffle. They're the same idea. But waifu shuffles they're more expensive. They're $20 per each, and they're loaded up exactly the same way the Poke Shuffles are loaded up. So see how this is about $300? Well, what's 300 divided by 20? It's 15. So 15 cards we place in the box, with one of them being the Chase Pull. That's how it would work. I would be cool with either. I love Adventure Time too. What set did Chesnick open? Trying to scroll back. Chensek Vong, he opened this set right here, the waifu shuffle. I'm trying to get an image of the waifu shuffle when he ordered. Let's see. He ordered, I'm going to try and help you, okay? Oh, this makes it easy. So he should have been sometime after Hawk opened up 10 gem packs. So Hawk opens 10 gem pack, and then I think we do a different order, and then we do Chensek Vong's one waifu shuffle. Yes, the box fell over, and I don't think I got enough cards in the back here, and so I need to make sure we try and do that. Try and make sure it looks correct. Check Discord. I can't tell, but it's not much. Oh, Tammy might have already found it. Let's see. Oh, Tammy found it. Perfect. Oh, it looks exactly like it does now. Oh, perfect. Then I think we figured it out. That row of cold cards I found, which is, I suspected that was it. That appears to be it. Perfect. Yeah, that looks correct. Okay, good. So this is how it should look right here. It should look roughly like this. Yeah, perfect. That makes me feel better. Okay, so I think we actually figured it out then. I can't tell, but it's not much. Alex does not pay attention. Tammy, I'm putting you on the giveaway card tonight for free. Here you go, Tammy. Tammy's got the quick fingers on this. Here you go, Tammy. All right, Tammy on 18. Here we are. Appreciate that, guys. What a catastrophe letting that fall over. It was bound to happen eventually. You should see that whole shelf. There's like 500 items on the shelf. It was bound to happen eventually. It's not like anything got injured. It's just that we got to make sure that, that doesn't happen anymore. Here's Miss Jen. She says, well, look at this. 3 more live customs. Here you go, Jen. All right. We got 1. Oh, look at that. 2 and a 3. There we have it. Let's see what was in that. I'm curious. Magikarp. Magikarp's not bad. Okay, which Magikarp? It says Magikarp 129. That's live customs, right? Let's see. What? It's the exact Magikarp we just... Look at that. It's the Japanese version of the exact card we just priced. Here it is. So that's the Japanese version, and you got a tag 10 on it too. I can tell you this, tag grading is very tough on vintage cards, Jen, so this is definitely a Gem Mint 10. Pretty cool. Look at that, guys. Okay, a high quality vintage card. That's good, because you never know what comes out of those live customs. They're spooky sometimes. Tossing this over here. Boop. We have an order. JC, Jumbo Pack Break. Oh, yeah. All right, so the Jumbo Pack Break has 2 spots remaining in it. Jennifer, did you know we do this new thing called a Jumbo Pack Break? We only started it like 3 days ago, and it's been very popular. Basically, these are just like random packs from the whole menu, and I added them all up, and then when it reaches 160, I turn it into a 1 in 4 break. So it's like very fun to watch it get open. There it goes. That's one of the things you can do now. Mark says, can I get one box of the Pokemon Korean Blue Sky Stream and $15 credit for 4 Hello Kitty Manazoos? All right, let's get some Hello Kitty Manazoos. Here they are. This is spent. Let's go get a box of Korean Blue Sky Stream. Do I have a box right next to me? That would be nice. That is not a box of Blue Sky Stream. Let me go get a box of Blue Sky Stream. I really like that set. All right, here we are. We've yet to see the Hello Kitty out of this set, even after a few cases. Scooby Buns. All right. Don't come here, Walt Beer. So the Gundam, there is only one cell graded with the PSA 8 of 40, but you pop 1 of 3 of the foil cards that go for more. Compare them. The Zaku Corpse is more popular, so it should be higher. The Zaku Corpse should be more expensive, really? I would have figured this guy was more expensive because he looks cooler. There it is. All I know is when it comes to these foil cards, I can compare them at least to like Carddass Mario, because at least I understand the Carddass Mario. And I know when it comes to the non-hollows, Carddass Mario will sell somewhere between like $75 and $150. But when it comes to these foils, it suddenly gets super expensive. And that's because in a box, you get a lot of the non-hollows and just a couple of the hollows. And then on top of that, I'm pretty sure they're much harder to grade. I just happen to get lucky here and get 10s. I think they're really cool. There we are. I can't decide on a price, though. The main villain is featured with the Zaku Corpse, so he's an instant win. So that's the coolest one. It's really useful to know this. Oh, so this whole set is Kuromi themed. Yes, Kuromi's Carnival. Chibi Wingok. Okay, here's a hollow. I bet you could sell the Zaku Corpse for 300. 300? Nah, I'm not thinking 300 at all. I'm thinking over 1,000. He's population 1, and I know how much the thing he came out of cost. Here we are. All right. Very nice. I was thinking more like in the 1.5 range. There we are. 1989 Gundam. I think part of what stands out to me is I don't see any others for sale at all. But maybe that's just because it's so niche. But if it's anything like the Mario Carddass at all, these holographic ones should be around $700 to $4,000, because that's what I've seen with the Mario Carddass cards. But I don't know what the demand for Gundam is. Might be lower than Mario, because Mario's pretty well known. Then again, Gundam's pretty cool, and just because it's a smaller amount of people buying it doesn't mean that they don't want to, you know, really desirable cards. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what to sell it for. That's the thing. I like the way it looks, and I know Karis likes Gundam, so it would be funny to just give them to her and just tell her, like, you hold on to these. But then again, we're trying to move as well. But what I don't want to do is underprice them and then regret selling them. We are. Because they're very neat. Gundam, you'll have to sell towards Japan. They will snatch them up. There's a lot of Gundam fans. Gundam has a huge fan base. We are. Kind of scary to sell them with so little known about them. Char is very popular. Who's Char? This guy? Is this the guy in red? Is he Char? You want to have a zoom up of this, by the way? You are? When I showed this to Carrie, she was like, oh, cool. Char got his own McDonald's hamburger and car. What? Really? What's so popular about him? I just should go watch some Gundam or something so I understand it. Yeah. Cold. Ooh. All right. There's Rayquaza. All right. I'd really love to see One Piece cards graded in tag slabs. Tag slabs are very nice looking. Yes, I agree. If they start grading One Piece cards and you guys figure that out before I figure it out, let me know, because I'll offer to send those cards to tag, and maybe I'll send a couple myself. Main villain of the entire main series and movie. So he's kind of like Bowser, basically. He's like Bowser. He's like Darth Vader. Here's Dragonite. He's a good bad guy, basically, is what you're saying. A good bad guy really makes a show. How much is their service for grading? It's very similar to the other grading companies. They're all about the same. Junji Ito needs a TCG. Salamander. Ooh. Rayquaza. This is for Mark, by the way, guys. Mr. Mark. He's pretty new. He's been opening a lot of cards with us. Oh, look at that. You got a full art Thunder. Is it Thunder? Lightning Energy. Lightning Energy. I don't know. If it was me, I would have preferred Rayquaza. Oh, by the way, this is a good time to remind you guys that I'm letting the audience build a deck of cards for the gym breaks. How do you guys build the deck? You take a card that you think would be fun to put into the deck, and you just donate it, and I write your name on it. Let me show you what that looks like. Although I don't know if we should do Korean cards. Yeah, we'll do anything, actually. You know why? Because the deck needs to be finished is what it needs more than anything else. It needs to be finished. Let me show you what that looks like. So check this out. Chevy, Mark, Oscar, James, ID Chronicles, Abraham, Nathan Gordon, see? And energy cards as well. And so when this gets fat enough, we'll start using this for the gym breaks. Korean is underrated. People enjoy the Korean cards for their affordability. It's the same artwork, but a lower price point, so you can have more of the same thing. Okay. Ooh, this box is so heavy at this point. Can't believe I dropped the waifu shuffle. That was so bad. Okay. Oops. He's not a villain per se, more like an eternal rival to the main character. Lots of politics involved. Yeah? Kara seems to like it like crazy. She watched so much of it without me. He's probably like some bad guy with like a real vision and passion or something like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes bad guys are like, they have like a certain view of the world that's based on reality. And so they appear to be bad, but it's more like they're not like evil bad, but they're just like, you know what I mean? They're not like the devil, like ah. They have model kits that are like die cast. Yeah, Karis has bought one of those and tried putting it together before. She even recorded it. And then she got so embarrassed that she made a video. She took it back down. She's very shy. All right. Here's a Shroomish 10 from Sandstorm. I'm marking that one for eBay. Okay, eBaying it up. I posted the hamburger commercial in general chat. He's a pretty boy, so girls love him. He's passionate for justice, so he appeals to the guys. Here's Prophecy of the Future with Ash and this guy. Honestly, I feel like this card's going to have trouble selling as well. I'm going to set this one on eBay too. I'm going to start stacking cards on eBay because we are officially preparing to move. Time to sell my cards. Here's Mask Ogerpon. He's just $36, really? That's pretty cheap. $36 Ogerpon. You think somebody will buy that? Put that there. Oh, here's a Hello Kitty for $80. That's nice. Any half breaks? Yes. Let me show you. So we have Leafeon, Belly Bolt, and one more funny one, Nintendo Game Pack. These three are the gym breaks. We also have this. This is halfway full. We need 2 more people for it to go off. This is the Jumbo Pack break. Zeta Kill 'Em All Tamino really hammered that in. I posted the hamburger commercial. So many deaths in Gundam. That new type sound when looking at the new type burger. Scoopy-ba-doopy. Here's a Delcatty graded 6 with PSA. That suggests there's damage on it. Oh yeah, I see it. Slight warp. It's a very subtle thing though, you know? I wonder if you could simply pull this out and then flatten it really hard. Would it be worth it though? Because by the time it's graded a second time, it's lost all its value because PSA took it all. Isn't that the hard part? That's the hard part. So look, here's another one. That's a 6. That's too bad. All right, we've got we got this Psyduck 9. Did he deserve a 9? I mean, he's real borderline, you know. That's what's so frustrating about a card like this is he's so borderline. You know, he's got this one corner. Yeah, I think he's got a grade 9 if you send it back in somewhere. I'm going to miss Phil on YouTube. Who's Phil? I love the budget they put into the burger ad. So here's a nice Rocket Psyduck. Phil. Rocket Psyduck. Oops, I spelled this wrong, didn't I? Oops. My gosh, dude. Maybe about $30-ish. Yep, looks like he should be about $30. Phil McCracken. Oh my god, dude. You're too much, Mr. Kendo. Keno thinks he's very funny. He's like, ha, got him. Here's a card that failed to grade 10. Too thin at the top, perhaps? Phil McCracken is so stupid. Let's see. Thinking about it more. I think it's just the centering. This top row was too thin. I could send this into, it only got an 8 with PSA. It's not even a 9. I say send it into CGC, see what happens. Phil Robertson died. Who's Phil Robinson? Phil Robinson. Every year, somebody important dies. Oh yeah, I was supposed to take a picture. Okay, let's go to the regrade channel. This one will probably go to CGC. Because we can't send that one to tag grading. Tag grading won't do it. There it goes. Phil Robinson, the musical artist? Let me look it up. Oh, he's from Duck Dynasty. He dies at 79. What did he die from? Alzheimer's? Ooh, that's sad. The Duck Call Show. You know those duck calls? When I was a kid, we sold the piece of the wood to make those duck calls. And so many of our customers were duck call guys. The duck calls are often made out of exotic hardwoods. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. We have a Mr. Hunter Tipton order. Jumbo Pack Break spot and Leafeon Gym Break. Ooh, the Jumbo Pack Break has one spot, everybody. Jumbo Pack Break, one spot. Okay. Close. Peking duck is so good when served in a fancy Chinese restaurant. He invented the first duck call. Did he actually? Now let's get you in this as well. Here you go, Hunter Tipton. Okay, we have one of these AVAX Super On Sale slabs, $13. Here's a up-to-date priced Alakazam. That's his up-to-date price. Here's the Dene GX. We've got Ghastly No Rarity. And here is a Lantern for $70. Philip Webb, 3 more Poke Shuffles. You got it. 3 more Poke Shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what you pull. Aha, Tyranitar, it looks like. Let's see what that is. This doesn't even fit in the box. Ah, here we are. Okay, lovely. Hey, it's like 5 a.m. and we have 130 watchers now. What the hell? Our channel our live just grew. Crazy. All right, so we have this ready to go off. There's 1 spot left. 1 spot left in the Jumbo Pack break, $40. And then we have Hunter Tipton. He's in the Leafeon Gym Break. We also have this lovely Belly Bolt Gym Break. And we're just rotating through some really fancy slabs right now. Here's Sandy Squirrel for, Sandy Cheeks, for example. Here's SpongeBob. Now, those are commission slabs. I'm actually selling these for Mr. Aovic. Here's Mew. Here's Meowth. Check that out. So those are all commission slabs. You can tell by the blue coloration here. We use a blue marker. And if you have slabs that you want me to sell as well, let me know. I'll sell them for you. If I win one of the breaks, will it still be able to ship with my other stuff I already sent for shipping, says Zurzu. If you're in the United States, yes, it shouldn't affect anything. If you're international, it's possible it makes your label too heavy. Oh, look at this. Somebody was asking about whether I had an Electabuzz for sale, and I did. Look at that. That's a nice Electabuzz. That's one of the cards from the return. Okay, let's go find out what an Electabuzz goes for. It's time for me to start selling all my stuff, guys. We're going to start selling all kinds of cards. Karis and I are closer to deciding where to go. And it's looking like it's going to be Nevada. Okay, 180. That's what it feels like. Nevada, because they lack natural disasters. There we go. Okay. They don't have a lot of them anyways. Nevada ain't bad. Theodore Perez, to my slab away. You got it, Mr. Theodore. Okay, slab away. You have the Lugia Game Boy going to $9.50. Boom. All right. Oh, yeah. So March 24, March 25, and then 6 more months after that. Oh, I got you. Very cool, man. Selling even your Charizard, Gengars, and Mewtwo's? Oh, I'm selling them all. It is tempting to give up some good stuff in order to purchase a decent home. That is tempting. I think what I'll probably do, at least, is give up a bunch of stuff that I don't have to have. So stuff that really is just inventory, and just start liquidating that as much as I can. And stuff that you can, it's not so rare that you could never buy it again. But yep, we're not going to be moving until like next year probably. So, but the process begins now. So we're going to start getting rid of all our stuff. We got boats to get rid of. We got 2 houses we're going to sell. And then we also have to think of how to sell this house. I don't know how we're going to do that. Do we move out and rent it maybe? I think that would be too disruptive. I think maybe if we rented a home in Nevada and then started house shopping while we were over there. But you know, if we went over there and did all that, like let's say we house shopped while we were renting, that's really cost ineffective. It would be much better to know exactly what house to buy, just buy it right away, and then just move straight into it, no renting. That would be the smarter move. I wonder how that would work though, I really do. Like, would we have 2 mortgages at once? It sounds difficult. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. It's an interesting thing to think about. If I get the luxury of retiring, I'm moving to Thailand. You can't just move to Thailand. You think you can just go to Thailand? This guy thinks he gets to go where he wants to go. Ooh, here's a little dark Pupitar 8. Okay, dark Pupitar 8. We're going to post this one for just $10. Okay, we have an order over here. Mr. Omar, he says 4 OP10s. 4 OP10s, huh? OP10s. OP10s on the menu? Let me make sure I placed that on the menu, right? That's on the menu? I know I had one more box of it, right? Is that it? OP9. Yeah, we have OP10 on the menu. So where would I be keeping the OP10? That's interesting. I think I have to stand up for this very small order. 4 packs. Let me go looking for it. I think I'm going to have to go open a new case or something, right? So give me a moment. All right, here we are. Ta-da! Oh. Yes, that's a P10. Pretty cheap here where I'm at in Kentucky, but I hate it. Nothing to do at all, says Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Time to bake some biscuits. Sent payment for the Leafy on break. All right. Leafy on break is done. Don't try to jump in the Leafy on break. Mr. Omar. Picking up a holo. Picking up a Dawn card. Picking up another holo and picking up another holo. Very nice. There we go. How nice. Tossing this in here and this up here. Ta-da! Okay, down into the depths. Patrick Fries, $34. Yoshi egg, that's a good one. I like that one. Here's Ekans 9 Rocket Returns Reverse Holo, $51. And Beth Smith PSA 10, $68. That's Beth Smith. Okay. Mr. Mark, can I get into the Leafy on? Yes, you can. So it's Mark and Hunter Tipton. Good luck, you guys. Set that over there. All right, good luck. All right. Oh, magnetite. That's pretty rough. Magnemite. I think I said magnetite. Here's Gardevoir. First round goes to Mark. Okay, second round. Dragonite's very good. So Dragonite's going to be hard to beat. And Bulbasaur. Second round goes to Hunter Tipton. Okay, they're all tied up, guys. Chansey's really good. Oh, man, you got smacked. That's going to Hunter Tipton. Chansey's going to use double smack. Double slap. Boop. Congratulations to Mr. Hunter. Okay, there we go. By the way, what's the next badge? Do I have it set up somewhere? Looks like the little fire badge is next. Okay, little fire badge. Mr. Mark, I'm afraid we will mark you down here for 3. And Hunter Tipton, I believe that means you're tied again. You had 4. Oh, so you were already tied. So you are finally positive. How does that feel? There we go. The way we're going to do these gym badges in the future is we will make you a gym badge card after you've pulled 8 gym breaks. So after you've pulled 8, hit cards, you'll get the gym badge made for you at that point. We're doing it that way to kind of conserve stickers. Because one thing we've learned is some people they'll do like 1 or 2 breaks and then they'll leave forever. They'll never do it again. And so what'll happen is we'll run out of these gym badges really fast. Okay. Hunter Tipton. The TV order, I'm assuming. Is it possible to trade my golden Pikachu PSA 10 for store credit? Your golden Pikachu PSA 10. Could you explain that a little more, Mr. Lucas? I don't remember that card. What card is, what set is that for? Oh, I think I remember. I can put it on the table for commission. Would you like me to do that? Once again, Mr. doesn't know the order. LMAO. No, I don't have it memorized. I was just going off of the other one. I thought maybe that one was in order. Whew. Getting up there, guys. Feeling it. Okay, I got a bunch of these EVs. Oh, this is a cool one. Look at that. Super Mario Blooper. Such a strange card. How much fee do you take? If you're doing store credit, you get to keep 73% of the value after it sells. So I guess my fee is 27%. But the nice thing is we sell it at the buy it now price. Blooper Super Mario. Okay, there's nothing really to compare it to. Let me check sold maybe. There's nothing really to compare it to. Let's go ahead and grab a sleeve. Okay. Yep. Black marker for this one. I'll do $49 on this. Lovely blooper card. If you move to Nevada, I'll be more happy to see you upon invite, of course. What? What? You'll be more happy? You can sell it if you want. I'm open-minded. All right, Archie Abut, PSA 8 Dark Pupitar. Okay, the Dark Pupitar is gone. Where did I place him, though? Here it is, Mr. Archie Abut. All right. So now I know that Mr. Lucas. I don't know if I'll be pricing him up tonight, but I'll probably grab him for the next stream. What do you think? Next stream, maybe? Oh, I'm very curious about this card right here. Look at this. So this is a Sprigatito. Sprigatito. And this graded 10. And so we get to put a nice sleeve on it. And see what it sells for. Okay, let's see. Tito. PSA 10 Sprigatito gem, maybe? Let's try saying Master Ball. Master Ball. There's no examples of it. Let me check sold. Wow. You can't find any examples of this at all. I don't know. It's a lovely Sprigatito. $60? I honestly don't know. $60 is kind of standard for affordable 10s. The Japanese absorbed them and claimed them as Okinawan. I have a PSA 9 Master Ball Leafy on Terrapagos and Golden Pikachu. Can you sell them in a bundle for commission? Then the money made can be put towards my slab away. Yes, I'm very open-minded to this. Why don't we work on that in the next stream, though, okay? Because we're at the end of this one, so I'm just about to wrap this one up. And so I'll be able to take care of something like that in more like the beginning or middle of another stream. All right, let's give this card out to you guys for free. Golden Boy and Reflex. Okay, Golden Boy and Reflex. So, landing on 13, which is Chev. Chev it is. I think I know who that is. Chev, right? That's the new guy. That's Chevy McCauley. Okay. Okay, cool. That's fun because I don't even think he is here to see that he pulled it. So he's going to get that when it ships out, and it's going to be a big surprise for him, isn't it? All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, well, I can see the sun is coming up over there, guys. We had a nice little Sunday stream. Nothing too crazy happened today. Jen stopped in. That was really nice. So Jen stopped in and said hi, and she pulled a nice live custom, and she joined the manga break. We have 2 people in the manga break now. There it is. Tonight was not a super crazy night, just a nice slow night, and we just sort of hung out and opened a couple cards here and there. Appreciate you guys coming by, though, and we're going to have a lot more streams. Monday daytime tends to be a bit busier, and we're definitely not going to be... Well, actually, is Karis off for Monday? If Karis is off for Monday, there might not be a Monday daytime stream, I'm going to be honest. So if we miss the Monday daytime stream, there will definitely be a Monday nighttime stream. I realize now she's probably off for Monday. Yeah, she has like one of those jobs where you get like off days for the holidays and shit like that. So she's probably off for Monday, and then I will work for the Monday nighttime stream. That's probably what's going to happen. Oh, Chev was here. Chev, you won the slab. Anyways, I had a lot of fun, guys, and I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to be back on maybe only for the nighttime stream tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Have a nice night. Go to bed. See you later.